Great, Dad. Oh, that is funny. I'll watch the bedtime clown. He's my favorite. My God, who was that?
Huh?
Who was that?
Is what that?
The first one.
That's Bullhorn Betty.
The very first one?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, it's time to stop eating.
That's Bullhorn Betty.
I'm telling you, I would stop eating. I would just like do a hunger strike.
I can't see my chat. I can't
No,
see.
there's nobody in there but me.
Bullhorn Betty. You look like shit.
Oh, hey, Mama Rat.
Oh, Mama Rat's in there.
Hey,
Nice.
yes.
I can't see my chat. Hang on, guys. You're gonna have to look at my.
Oh.
This is my. This is my YouTube feed. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Hey, Mama Rat. I hope you're doing okay and feeling okay.
Yeah, she asked if I hope we both had a lovely Christmas. Oh. He does this all the time. He starts a live, or he's in the middle of a live, and then he gets up and walks away as if you guys tuned in to hear nothing. And then I have to come tell tales about him. And then he wonders why I do it. I just can't help it. I mean, you leave me alone with the microphone. What do you think I'm going to do? Hey, baby.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Quiet tell all queen. All right.
I was just okay. Now remember, the one at the end, that port isn't working.
Oh really?
So you'll have to take out one of those.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
the one at the end. He came back too soon,
Are you
Mama.
sure it's not working?
I'm positive, baby. I've tried a couple of different ways.
All right. Apparently we're having.
Well, that port just doesn't work. But I mean, the other two
Technical
do.
difficulties.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see the chat. Oops. No.
Oh,
What were you supposed to tell?
I don't know. I didn't have time to think what funny story I was going to tell about you.
Oh.
So I didn't have a moment to think what is the best clown story to tell, or what's a funny fact I want to share about clowns to everybody.
I don't know. I was yelling at the TV last night because
Oh yeah, you
because of
were.
the Cowboys game.
But they
Uh,
played well.
yeah, well they ended up playing well.
Yeah.
It wasn't that way before halftime, but yeah, they ended up playing well.
I would venture to guess that any of the ladies in chat, that their spouses or significant others probably randomly yell at sporting events the same way you do.
Mm. Maybe, I don't know.
And I think they probably do.
You know, it's funny because like I don't have any other teams that I really give a shit about that I yell at other than the Cowboys. I mean, I really yell at the Cowboys.
But
What
I
the
think
fuck are
you
you
yell
doing?
a little too much at the Cowboys. You need to mod Mama Rat, because
Oh,
I can't be the only mod in here because somebody could slip by me. You never know.
let's see.
I just haven't had enough coffee this morning.
There we go.
I've been up for what, 4 hours?
Yeah, she should be modded now. You think? Do a test. Like,
Oh, you want me to be? misbehave or something?
No. She next comment she types that she should be modded.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so anyway, yeah, that's Bullhorn Betty there on the screen. I don't know what's going on. Well, I kind of do.
I think it is so
There she
incredibly
goes.
disrespectful that they the people from the videos earlier that you showed that rugby. I was telling Clown last night that he likes full contact sports and that rugby would be a good one to watch, and he says he doesn't like it as much.
I can't get into rugby. Like I can't. It's too much like it is a physical
It is
sport. I
very
mean,
physical.
I give it that recognition. I just don't, for whatever reason,
I think you
I
don't
just
know enough
can't.
about it.
Well, that's entirely possible. You know, I mean, I just can't get into it.
Yeah. But I squirreled out on the comment that I was making. But I think it's incredibly disrespectful that they filmed people in their place of worship without their knowledge because where you worship is sacred. I personally do not attend churches that record their services because I do not like it.
Yeah, she says it's a man's sport, no
Yeah.
padding on those guys. Yeah, right, and they do hit. I mean, it
Oh,
is
they,
it's like
yeah.
it's a combination. I mean, and they actually use I think they use a football.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like hockey without the ice.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's what soccer is too,
Yeah.
basically.
But soccer isn't as full on contact the way rugby is.
Mm. No, and I'm a huge. That's what I was telling her last night. Like my two sports are football and hockey. I
Yeah.
love football and I love hockey. Those are the two sports I love.
American football, though.
Yeah, American football, right? Yeah, no, pads, oblong, uh, shaped ball, helmets. Yeah.
But they seem to hit harder.
Well, they do hit harder. I mean,
I
look
want
at
her
the
off of my screen.
the,
She is some kind of wow.
the Cowboys Washington game from 2 weeks ago. You know, I mean, Gallimore stood up the center. You know, for the Redskins, like literally stood him up, pushed him back, wrapped both him, the center, and the quarterback with both arms, and took them both down and injured them both.
Yeah. Who was it that did that?
Gallimore for the Cowboys.
That's not. Oh, is that Tank?
No, that's not Tank
That's
Lawrence.
not Tank.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it just like what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was an awesome play. Um, not because of the two guys getting injured, but
No.
you know, I mean, it just
I don't
goes
like
to
seeing them
it's like
get-
the feats of strength. You know, it just like how the fuck because the center, you know, the center for the offense, you know, on the Redskins is the biggest dude supposed, you know,
Yeah.
on the team. So yeah.
I don't like in either college or professional, besides the obvious, I don't like seeing people get hurt because that's their career.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bullhorn, Molly, and crew are disgraced. Did you see their? Oh no! What is she talking about? You would know more about that than I on the wish list.
Their wish list? No, I didn't see their wish list. Was this dating back to like Christmas or
I can't imagine.
I mean, I've probably heard it. You know, I think that some people were asking for like ridiculously priced items, obviously. I mean,
I don't comprehend the asking strangers for gifts. If a stranger wants to give you a gift, if a um, subscriber that you're friends with wants to gift something to you, that seems quite different to me than asking.
yeah. Well, you know, I think the point is that, you know, these people shouldn't be on the internet asking for anything.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But no, you know, I can't cite anything specific. There's been so many wish lists this holiday season. even though now we're out of the holidays, that disgustingly frivolous things were asked for. I don't know that I can differentiate one from the other.
For their trip, they need $1,000 worth of printers and top of the range cameras. Oh wow,
Oh,
that's like me videoing one of my trips to the thrift store and asking people to pay for it. That's ridiculous. I just don't.
well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what they do.
Yeah, I
You know.
I don't like it. I just don't like it.
I mean, I don't know. I think.
Mm. That's this is insane. $1,000 printers. You
I'm
remember I ended up when I bought a printer during COVID, because mine died and there was something you and I needed to print, um, and I had to go get a new one. There was hardly anything available, and I ended up paying a lot more than I wanted to, but it definitely wasn't $1,000.
Yeah, but another thing too is that I mean, look at what goes on online, right? I mean, there are people that need things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like actually need things
Right.
and get
Food,
absolutely
clothing, and shelter.
no fucking help whatsoever, even though they provide like an actual service, like
And
something that you can
content.
tangibly wrap your hands and your mind around,
Yeah.
right? And they get fuck all, And then you got these other motherfuckers, like Molly, Natasha,
Yeah.
and some other unnamed people that
Yes.
just like disappear for months on end on online and then just pop up in the last however many hours and they're like, oh, we've been busy living our lives, which we couldn't be bothered to do for the last 3 fucking years. By the way, don't forget we still have needs, and we still need
Super
we
chat.
still need some money. No, you don't know because I didn't say anything to you.
Oh.
But I'm saying for the people on the channel that do know are subscribed to these people that see this shit actually happen.
Oh.
You know, um,
You'll have to tell me
and
that.
don't forget that our fund is still out there in case
Oh, that
you've
one.
got some extra money to throw our way. And then the people that actually do something, including for those fucking people, don't get any goddamn help. It's bullshit. It is bullshit. So
I don't. Yeah. I
yeah.
know what you're talking about now.
Oh, here, everybody can know what I'm talking about. I'll scroll down to it.
Mm.
It's somewhere along all the bullshit that I listen to and read. Oh, here we go. Right here. Yeah. Read more.
Mm.
Hello, everyone. I would like to say Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to you too, bro.
Mm.
Sorry I haven't been on in a while. We had another death in our family. We've been busy. Right.
Everybody has deaths.
And everybody's busy, aren't they? Right? Or, haven't been. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I just wanted to let everyone know we're still here, fighting strong. Everything is going well. In parentheses, considering
Oh Lord.
the hate and evil will be held according in court. I don't even know what the fuck does that mean. Yeah, we'll do a Mr. Vlogger on that one. Whatever. It's whatever. This is my best Mr. Vlogger impression. Hopefully, very soon, YouTube will start doing their job too. Start
but in
protecting.
the meantime, give them money. Why?
Yeah. Anyways, I know somebody that needs their fucking roof fixed for real.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, whatever. My innocent family from this nonsense. What nonsense? I mean, just turn it off. It's gone. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you just stay busy living your life? Like, and get the fuck off YouTube and not give a fuck. But I guess maybe you can't, I don't know. You can't make, I don't know. I'm confused by this. I know when people, and not everyone, right, on Craigslist was giving me a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Because that's just the way of the internet. I realized I had a choice. I could either participate, ignore,
Or get off.
or get the fuck off.
Right.
You know, and I chose all three actually.
At various times.
At various times, which is odd, but I mean that's the way it went. But I accepted, right? I accepted that some people were going to be dicks to me, and others weren't, and I chose to embrace the ones that weren't dicks to me, right?
Right.
And chose to, and I also had chose to lead by example on that, right?
Yeah.
The people that were nice to me on the internet and didn't, you know, like we just participated and ignored, you know, the shit that was being
Mama
said.
Rat said something for you to look at.
I was trying to find the clip. It was on Beast Boy, I think. Wait, what is she saying? Sounds like MRB.
I think her comment is about
Yeah. Well, if you can find it, Mama Rat, and post it, I'll play it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I wish I could say more, but just know we have been very busy trying to finally get some much deserved peace and most of all justice.
Granny Fanny.
Oh, is that me talking?
Are you in two places?
Hey, Granny. Oh, dude, listen, if I could, I would definitely put you up on panel. I'd have to start it. I think I'd have to start a StreamYard. I can't do it. I don't think I can do it through this.
What are you using today?
I'm using
Yes.
the YouTube thing. I don't think it's gonna let me.
It's Miss Fanny or Miss Clown or Miss Voodoo Queen. I guess it just depends on what delusion you have today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mrs. Voodoo Queen. My yeah, my old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Granny Fanny.
or I'm her old man. I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, we're just sitting here just bullshitting. Just wanted to come live and let's see. This Mrs. Fanny, please come back to me. Yeah, I saw your what was your post earlier about Space Monster? Where's it at? Let's see.
Lord. I
And-
call her Space Cadet.
Was that in reference to something because I was looking on her channel earlier. I didn't see anything.
Hey, Cassius.
Hey, Cassius. Hey. All right, nice. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. This is Space Monster's most hated list.
What?
Well, I told he did say me in the beginning. Oops. I didn't see that earlier. I told him, I said, oh, she added me too. I told him earlier something. Where was it? I said, how did you nor me make this list? Granted, you've probably been accused of being most of these people anyways. Oh, well, Happy New Year. Yeah, it's so true. So true. Yeah, I guess she's got a 2022 list of hated people.
Well, that's kind of odd for her because she's usually 3 months behind in all of the drama.
I know it. Yeah, but some of these accounts have been around for a long time, and I loved Martin Dienerham because I did go back and like.
Are you serious?
Yes, I clicked on her last live. It's from like 2 or 3 days ago, and I didn't make it all the way through it. I was actually working out in the field while it was while I was replaying it. It was only a few hours old, and it got to the point to where I was like about halfway through. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just can't. I can't do it. Like she's not saying anything. Really, she's not saying anything. It's just butthurt. It's just butthurt. That's all it is. You know, Casper, you know, I was friends with you first.
Oh, God.
And you went and, you know, did some stuff. And it hurt my butt. And I don't even know. It's like, whatever. You know, I don't know. But I did go back after I saw Granny Fanny's post this morning, and I thought, well, what did she say something? So I don't even know. I just skipped ahead like 15 minutes or something, and I heard her say Martin's name, and she did say Martin Dienerham.
Did she really?
Yes, like, oh my God, can you?
Did she have some powder to go?
I don't know if she was skiing on the powder, or if she was drinking the
Lord.
the booze or whatever.
Granny Fanny said, "Yo, bitch.
Yeah, let's see.
Yo, bitch."
Let's see. Yeah, another list. I was your friend first, right? She gets so fucking nasally, doesn't she? I mean, it's ridiculous how she gets so nasally. Save
sounds
Roddy.
She sounds like a 12-year-old with this "I was your friend first"
I
crap.
don't fucking know.
I mean, it's just one statement I've probably taken out of context.
Well, everything to her seems to be this clandestine internet endeavor, right? To like figure out who's who, what's what, blah blah blah. It's never with her to me, it's like never about the conversation. It's never about the topic. It's never about any of that. It's about there's this like behind the scenes
She needs to lay off the
fuckery going on, and she's got to get to the bottom of it. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know Space Monster all that well. I know she's just fucking ridiculous. Hey Sharon.
Yeah.
Hey David, we should fall on our sword, not just the tip, all the way down, right? Yeah, just the tip. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. I don't know. Sometimes I want to just go back to Craigslist. I haven't left Craigslist, by the way. I just want to go back because I don't know, the video and audio recording aspect of it just adds this complicating dynamic. You know,
It's very, very weird.
I don't know. I mean, it's fun, but at the same
I
time,
don't see what you get out of Craigslist, though, and I've told you that before. I don't. Bam's chat was the very first
I think I got
one
Bam's lighter.
that I ever
Let me see your lighter.
participated in, and then Yours and Kisses are the only ones that I do on a regular basis. No, he hasn't been on that long, Sharon.
Yeah, no, I just.
But I remember the first time he's telling me about Craigslist, and I was like, "You talk to strangers?" I was like, "I don't talk to people I know. I'm a major introvert. I can spend hours looking at things online and not, or days working without leaving the house, and I'm fine."
Well, that's kind of the beauty of it, isn't it? I mean, you like there's no political confines. There's no religious confines. There's no uh you
So you're saying that you can just say whatever you want, and that's what you like?
well, I don't know that you can say whatever you want.
Oh, I've seen you. You say whatever you
Well,
want.
that's true, but I'm kind of a troll, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, not like really, but sort of. I mean, I used to be really bad. Like,
I don't want to see the really bad.
I used to be really bad, years
No,
and years ago.
I don't
But
wanna see
now
that.
I'm not that bad. I just like to, I like to from time to time twist a few panty lines. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I can twist them up. Be like, hey,
Like I've always said, you like to poke at people. You like
yeah,
to just stir it up.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's the definition of a troll, but whatever.
No,
Give a fuck.
I don't think so. When I think about trolls, I think about hateful people. And you just tell the truth, and people don't like to hear it.
Yeah. Well, I don't always know the truth. You know.
Whisper Salem, just for Salem. I'm not talking.
Wait.
That's okay, Cassius.
I thought Craigslist was.
Look, before Clown, the only thing I used Craigslist for, and really the only thing I still do today, is to find furniture.
All right. Take care,
Yeah.
Granny Fanny. Good to see you, man. I would have brought you up on panel if you were able to come if I'd done StreamYards, but I didn't do StreamYards. I did the YouTube.
I can't think of what the proper sign off would be for Russia, but Guten Tag. I don't know. That's all I got.
Good. Well, that's German.
That's German. I know.
For Russia. I don't know what it would be.
No.
Granny Fanny does. He can tell us.
Right.
Have a good one, Granny.
Yep.
Thanks for coming by. But I don't know.
Cassius, I love twisting knickknacks.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people are so fucking ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know, it's whatever. It's the internet.
You especially like doing it to people that are so pious and ridiculous.
Yeah, I do. I like to point out the hypocrisy and stuffs.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. You know, I don't have any real vested interest in any of the shit that goes on. You know, I mean, I don't. You know, I like what was said last night. You know, on Dorothy's. I mean, do Dorothy and Jur really believe that they're actually doing anything for humanity?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like that's so ridiculous. You know, to be clutching your pearl at stupid people on the internet. That
Cassius got it right. Das Vidanya. There you go. I know somebody would get it.
There you go.
It's only 9:44 in the morning here. And I've been up for several hours, but I'm not fully functional. It takes a lot of caffeine to get me to fully functional.
Yeah, I should have made me.
You guys have half a day on us, so you'll have to be witty for me.
Yeah, I should have made me a cup of coffee.
We sound pathetic.
Well, I don't even remember why the hell I wanted to go live. Something triggered me, and I can't even remember what the fuck it was now.
Well, you were listening to a vlogger.
Yeah, but it wasn't something that he said.
Was it something that you saw when you were going through your feed?
I think so, but I can't remember now.
I don't know what the hell YouTube is doing, guys.
Hey, Lady Witch.
But, hey, Lady Witch. But Clown had to take something out of my feed yesterday. Okay, this is going to disturb some of you.
That was horrible.
So, within my YouTube feed yesterday, when I was just playing around and looking at the crazy videos, hey, Raven, I had a video pop up that had a dog with a newborn creature in its mouth. And it really, really looked like an infant baby with the umbilical cord. I could not go look at it. I asked him to go look at the video, and he ended up taking it off for me. But if any of you guys have seen that and you know it wasn't a human infant, please tell me. Because I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I didn't even bother to try to figure it out. I just took it off because I don't like those kind of like. If I see something like that from a channel like that's recommended in my feed, I remove it.
That was so disturbing.
I don't want to see, like, don't show me content from this channel.
No, and I've been getting.
I wish I could do that with the ads. Yeah. Like certain ads. Like, I'm tired of the scraggly bearded guy talking about people's poop. Like, I'm sick of it. Just go the fuck away. I don't care. He comes up and he goes, he comes up and he goes, he just pops up in random places and he's like, have you thought about poop? And I'm like, well, you know, what I try to do in my daily life is like not think about poop. You know what I mean? So, you know, you popping up every fucking how often is really starting to get annoying. To me, anyways.
But the other trend I have going on in both YouTube and in Instagram, and I like Instagram because I can turn off the sound completely and just look at pictures. But I keep getting videos of nearly dead puppies that have been abandoned and starved.
Oh yeah,
and now I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, and you know what? The fucked up part is because of the algorithm. Even if you accidentally click on it, your feed is gonna just get inundated with that kind of shit. That's what happened with me with the what were they, the Instagram girls.
Oh yeah, they kept popping up.
You know, it's like, okay, look, I'm a dude. I guess I appreciate it and all. That's fine, but I don't want to like.
Yeah.
If you go through my subscriptions list, like I have a
You
very
don't, yeah.
diverse. I don't need to be seeing 18-year-olds all the fucking time. Like
No.
I just don't. I've never operated that way.
But I get images seared into my brain is the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
Like I've told
right.
people a million times when you start hearing horror stories about things happening to animals, I say, don't tell me because I cannot get the mental image out of my head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's too much.
Hey, Raven. Uh, let's see.
Cassidy said I've been triggered for a couple of months.
Yeah, yeah. Traumatizing adverts in the UK regarding animal abuse get to me. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And they do it here too. Like she was saying, I don't know why that's popping up in her feed. I haven't seen it yet. It hasn't popped up in mine, anyways.
But traumatizing is the perfect word.
Yeah.
I mean, I donate to the ASPCA. Don't donate my time because I know myself and I handle that. The people that can handle and help animals, of you, I can't handle it.
See, a swear witch and I aren't the
Sure,
same
the
person.
same.
Seems we always show up at the same time. I was typing when I heard you say hi to witch. What time do we have? Yeah, no, we know you're not the same person. Although you're not that far apart. You know, geographically.
And I am going to say, some people you've seen, and so you see the little, oh, the icon by our names, and some people put their picture in. I think Raven is a blonde, and I, in my mind, have pictured Raven probably about the same size as me. So you're a little person, and Witch is more like my cousins, and she's a brunette and she's tall.
I think Witch is tall, right?
Yeah, I think she had said that before.
She
She's
say
tall.
that? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
pretty tall. She's like
I'm a
my
munchkin compared to Witch.
she's like my size or height. I mean.
Yeah.
But
my cousins are like that, and my nieces like that. My nieces are really tall, and I'm a little bitty thing. Oh yeah, Sharon.
Let's see what Mama Rat say.
Oh yeah, so I'm actually taller than you, Raven, because I'm like 5'3". I think those 18-year-old Russian girls are off me. I haven't received an email. Oh Lord.
From any of them over Christmas.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I was telling on Kisses Live the other night, I had one of them 18-year-old Russian girls steal my hack into my goddamn Facebook that I never used.
Oh, Sharon. Okay, so if Sharon is using the term halfling, then you must be a taller woman.
Wait, what?
She said all the halflings. If y'all have heard me talk about this before, my one of my very close cousins that I grew up with, like my dad's side of the family, I don't know what the hell is in the gene pool, but everybody is really beautiful. And my closest cousin is the same height as Clown, and she used to always say, well, you little people are prissy. I was like, prissy? Fuck off. I can't spell it, but one of my eyelashes turns in. Oh, yeah. I'm going because college. I'm going back to college to take a typing course. Quarterlings. All right, Kiss.
Oh, no, that's Lady Witch.
Lady Witch. I'm seeing Sharon above her. Kiss called you shorter ladies that. Oh, okay. Yeah, because Kiss is the same height.
Yeah, because Kiss is really short too.
Yeah.
She said like 5'3" or something. She's like your height.
She's shorter than me. She's
Oh,
like
is she?
5'1".
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Sharon, you're a very average 5'6".
Gotcha. I'm
The
5'10".
times- Yeah. Well, my cousin, the one that's a little bit older than me, you never met her, and I won't say her name to dox her, but she's the same height as you.
Oh, okay. Well, I think
I think Lady Witch is like 5'10".
Your niece
Oh yeah.
is taller than me.
Oh yeah, the oldest one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think she's taller than me.
she is. She is.
She maybe only by an inch or two, but she's. I mean, Well,
And you
fucking
haven't met the
an
other
inch or
one.
two is like, you're like, oh, what the fuck, when people
And
are
they're
taller than you.
beautiful girls, both of my nieces, beautiful, beautiful girls. But they got some height. Me and my sister and my mom, we are short.
Yeah,
But my nieces got their height from their daddy, and then there's certain parts of my family that have height.
yeah. Like my grandfather, my paternal grandfather was tall. He was like
Mm.
6'1" or 6'2", and my mom is really short.
Oh, is she my
Uh,
height?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, she's in a wheelchair, so she's even shorter.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, when she could stand up, she was probably like 5'3",
yeah.
5'4".
My dad was the same size as you, but my mom
But I'm
is
but I'm
shorter
I'm
than me.
taller than my dad. Like
Really?
on my wait, did I say my paternal? I meant my maternal. My paternal
Your
grandfather.
papa was tall.
My papa was tall.
Yeah.
Grandpa, my on my dad's side he wasn't very tall. Like there's no tall people.
Raven said, "No, my family are very tall. I don't know what happened to me. You got blessed, sweetie. You got blessed with some prissiness."
He shares that my man was quarterling. It's
From her
shorter,
mama, yeah.
shorter than her.
Yeah, I'm a carbon copy of my dad, except for the height. Yep.
Raven, that's the one. I'll send the phone back instead. Yeah, yeah. The phones are ridiculous. So sick of the goddamn thing. Fucking misspelling commonly mistyped words,
Hmm.
acting like the correct spelling doesn't even fucking exist.
And I get really aggravated because I know what the word TOO is used for, and I know when it should not be used, and so when it corrects it, I get pissed.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Or
that's the perfectionist in me.
for whatever reason, you hit the and it types wa, or and it doesn't even consider that you meant the.
Yeah.
It,
And my phone does something really, really weird. When I'm typing too fast, it will take a long word and break it up, and then it looks like gibberish.
yeah. But my latest pet peeve is the fucking the period instead of the space bar. God, that
Mm.
shit pisses me off. Like, what the fuck? I did not hit the goddamn. The space bar is long, right?
It
It's
is.
long. Like, how far to the left of the screen do I have to reach before the phone determines that I mean to put a fucking space there instead of a goddamn period?
Yeah. You have to talk to the developers in India.
Shit fucking makes me mad. Exactly, clown. I am spending most of my time with my head on the couch, and it's tried to get me killed many times. Horrible. Right. Yeah, my phone, it hates me. Exactly. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, I'll give you that other one soon. But yours is that other phone. It doesn't have the speaker isn't busted.
Yeah. Out to do nothing for a living, says he will reply to chit chat. I remember
What?
hearing about this in like 2018 or so. And yes,
I didn't use something.
himself do nothing. And
I gotta go.
huh?
I'm gonna step out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you want some coffee while I'm gone?
I do want some coffee.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you, honey.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Shoji Morimoto works as a so-called do-nothing rent-a-man. People hire the 38-year-old to join them in activities like eating, shopping, and going for walks. He says, "I don't make any special effort," he told CBS News, adding, "I replied to chit chat, but that's it." Of course, he loves his job, but he doesn't try very hard. It doesn't seem like it's a job you have to try very hard. I want to know why uh, Molly Golightly or Bullhorn Betty don't try like this. Just out of curiosity, maybe they're not very likable, and nobody would pay them to for such a service. Predictive spelling, just guesses. Yeah, it's not even predictive though. I mean, like, what's the point in predicting words that don't exist? I don't know. What the fuck? Um, just found some chocolates. I thought I'd finished. Now the spelling really go up to shit creek. Cashews, I love cat videos, and I love Fluky, your cat. Uh, he is hilarious. I love the one where he's trying to jump into the closet. Like you know had the foresight and the wherewithal to like, okay, you're gonna try this again. I love cat because they are predictive. Like you can know even if they fail at something, they're going to do it. They're going to attempt it again, right? You know, because let's see, talking about MGL vid where she doesn't know she was live. Yeah. Oh god, it's snowing like hell here again. At the moment, my Wi-Fi keeps dropping. Oh man, yeah, it's been Raven. It's been cloudy and rainy on and off here, but it's been really fucking cold. Like those Canadian cold fronts. Today it's not so cold. It's like I don't know. Let me see. What is it here? 50 54, which I guess is like what 30 something Celsius. It's supposed to drop down like 28 degrees, 25 degrees, something like that. Let's see. He wants to keep trying. Yeah, right. Yeah. He's just gonna keep. You'll see him. He'll be, it could be a month from now. He'll be on the edge of that bed and he'll be looking up in the top of that closet, remembering all the times that he failed. His tail will be kind of swooping back and forth. That's how you know he's getting ready. You won't be able to see his eyes, but his ears will be faced, completely towards. He's honed in on the top of that closet, not even thinking about the last 5 times he's failed to make that leap. you know. See, Raven said, heat wave today. Don't even need a coat. 20 warm, 22C warm to me, I should say. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Minus 22. God damn. Originally started up a channel for my cat Tier. I think my internet's fucked. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Did you want ice cube?
No. No, thank you. Let's see.
There you go, baby.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome. Where is the in between? Okay, there we go.
Where Raven's at, it is minus 22
See, Raven, it's time to move, baby.
Celsius.
No, it's time. That's just too cold.
Yeah, that is super duper
can't.
cold.
Not only can I not function at that temperature, I don't think I can do anything. No.
No, I wouldn't be outside. I would be inside, in the fetal position, in front of a.
Oh, thank you, Cassius. We are very polite to each other. We talk very kindly to each other.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that's what the internet's all about. It is what you choose to make it, right? I mean, yeah, come on. It's like this dude I'm reading about, He doesn't try very hard at his quote unquote job. That's not a fucking job, by the way. But if you can make money doing it, just good on you, on the other hand, going and harassing the Laundry family, or the Wells family, did making money at that. You shouldn't be paid for that. I mean, but people are gonna if people are gonna give you money, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing YouTube can do or say about that. We were talking about this last that's on the people to know, like because they were bringing up the whole Diane.
Oh, Sinner has COVID.
What?
Oh, sweetie. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh God. Oh, Senator, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You just got over being really sick, didn't you? Or was that TA or stand up? I can't remember.
I know Helen Happy Thoughts has it,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Well,
you
there's a
said
bunch of people
somebody
that
else
have it.
did
Yeah,
too.
there's a bunch of people that have it over there.
Oh,
Senator, have you had the jab? And is this the Omicron or?
oh, no, I don't know if you should even answer him.
I don't give a fuck. Talk about it on my channel. I don't give a fuck. They're not going to take my channel down because of that.
No,
Oh, wait.
because of the conversations you and I will have afterwards.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's vaxxed. I'm not. I believe I had it way back in September of 2019. Um,
Cassius, you had it too?
yeah, I think Cassius had it too, didn't he? Yeah, fully
Okay.
vaccinated and a booster. Yeah.
But you know, y'all are just giving him ammunition to stay unvaccinated.
Well, they don't know that, but and they're not giving me
I know
ammunition.
that.
It's a fucking personal choice, and it should be a personal choice.
I know that. I have not.
I
I
mean,
mean, we've had these conversations a million times.
I'm not one of these people that goes out and sneezes in public when I'm sick. I stay home. I
I
don't.
know. I know. Yeah. He had it at New Year.
Mm.
See, I have a different slant than Clown does. My sister is a nurse practitioner in acute care, and she works on COVID patients and has since it began. And I am seeing the toll it is taking on her. And I have a very different perspective because I also have a cousin that died from it.
Yeah, and I have a person that died from it as well. Well, actually, two people that I know that died from it.
Yeah.
But they both of those people. One of them was an 80-year-old woman who has had respiratory problems for, I don't know, probably like the last 20 years of her life. Now,
Yeah.
she contracted and died early on in 2020. 20 wait, this is
It
20
was
2020.
it was
December
2020.
of, yeah, December of
Yeah.
2020. The other one died about 6 months later, but also had he was considerably younger, but he also was well, I'll just say it. He was morbidly obese.
Yeah.
He had, diabetic problems. He had heart problems. He had whoa,
Uh-oh.
what the fuck?
Do you need to plug it in?
Oh, maybe. Shit.
Do you want to take this one? No, sorry, take this one. Yeah. Well, Cassius, I agree. It terrifies me because I smoke and I have asthma. Yeah. Is the speaker still plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in. Can you guys hear us? Okay. Let's see. Dad went into septic shock.
I'm glad he's still here, Sharon.
It, but still here. Yeah, glad he's still around, Sharon. Fortunately for me, my underlying health issues are making it difficult for me. But hey, I am here and we'll be okay. Okay, good. Okay, oh, thanks, Cassius. Good, Senator. I have underlying issues as well. That's why I won't take the virus. I have I have arrhythmia, and I have high blood pressure and cholesterol. So, yeah, it is what it is.
But we'll keep you in our thoughts center.
Yeah, for sure.
I know Helen has been on my mind a lot.
Yeah. See, my choice is to decline. I will be fine. I agree, Sharon. I agree. And listen, I'm like I said before, I flew from not DFW.
Well, yeah, it's DFW.
No, it was Love Field Airport
Oh.
to Kansas in September of 2019, and there were so many people that, like, in the airport and on that flight that were coughing. When I got to Kansas City, it was crazy. You would go into the Walmart, and I mean, almost everyone walking around that Walmart had this weird ass hacking
Yeah.
cough. It was the wettest cough, like they were all sick with the same thing. It wasn't, and I got sick, obviously.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until maybe, I'd say 6 weeks. I can't, and I was telling a guy at my work the other day, I was trying to remember what story CNN was reporting on at the time. Like there was
Wasn't
something,
it something out of China?
there
you
was
told me?
no, well, that's what came up was there was something going on with the government. It wasn't Epstein, it was somebody else. It had to do with Trump. It was a big story. Fall of 2019, they kept reporting on. Oh, the other story they reported on repeatedly was that UFOs were real. They kept saying UFOs were real. I remember that. I was sick as a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Went to the doctor up there. The doctor told all of us, they said, we don't know. You have some kind of virus. It's not the flu. It's not, what was the other one? Strep. It's not strep.
Right.
It's not, what's the other one? There's another one. Fuck, I can't remember.
Meningitis?
I can't remember. But they said, we don't know what it is.
Mononuclear.
It could have been the mono deal.
Yeah.
Could have been the mono deal. But they said it's none of those.
Yeah.
Like they
Those
test you for
common,
strep,
yeah.
all that shit, for the flu, all of that. They said it's just a virus, and they didn't even give us antibiotics.
Really?
What's fucked up is they told us, they said vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, blah blah
To let
blah.
your body-
The same fucking shit that they basically tell you, minus a ventilator. Like, I hope you don't die. But they weren't. None of us were so sick that we were going to be put on ventilators, except that old man.
Yeah.
Because I woke him up in the middle of the night while he was choking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyways, we passed this shit around to each
Right.
other. It was highly fucking contagious. We were,
Yeah.
sanitizing everything,
Yeah.
constantly. This went on for the better part of a month. Anyways, I remember towards the end of September 2019, beginning of October, that was when CNN first started reporting about this virus that possibly was coming from China.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to say, well, no, it didn't hit the United States until February of 2020. Bullshit.
Yeah. Bullshit.
It was going around well before that, at least 3 or 4 or 5 months before that, in my opinion.
That's why I had started working from home in February of 2020.
Well, that's when the lockdown started here.
But no, our lockdown started in March. I had been working from home in February because I had something that I couldn't get over, and I didn't want to give it to my coworkers.
Yeah. This was before testing was available.
Right.
I
was sick, and then I would be okay for a couple of days and thought I was over it, and would start getting sick again after a couple of days.
Yeah. But now, I fully believe that the reason that I didn't get sick or test positive
Yeah.
a year later, when
The household you were living
when
in.
the household I was living in, when she died, was because of the antibodies. They say, well, it only lasts so many months, blah blah blah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because of my history with the flu.
But you're also careful, and so am I.
That's right. I
when
do
we
wear
go
my
out.
mask. I don't touch my face. That's true. I do take those precautions, but I really, at this point, I don't want anything to do with a vaccine that doesn't work.
Well, when my friend from New York and I went to that big
Oh yeah. A few
AA
weeks ago. Yeah.
meeting a couple of weeks ago, she and I were some of the only people. There were a handful of other people out of about 150 that were there.
Wearing masks.
We were the only one wearing masks, and there was some bitch in front of me that was mean mugging me, and I was like, "Oh, please say something! Please say something!"
Well, no, I don't have a problem wearing a mask. It's kept me from getting sick for over 2 years, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
I don't have a problem with it either, but I do have a problem with those that don't want to wear one to start shit with me.
Yeah, and
He
I
can-
agree with you there.
yeah,
It's
he
a
can make an
personal,
opinion for himself.
it's a personal choice, or it should be a personal choice. You know,
Right. Don't look down on somebody that wants to wear it.
what are you gonna do? Like, if you're that person, right? Are you going to mean mug an Asian person for wearing a mask because
Oh,
everybody knows?
they wouldn't think about doing that.
Well, right. I wouldn't want to appear racist or bigoted, now would I?
Right. Of course not.
Right, of course not. Yeah.
I wanted to take her skinny ass outside and whip her ass.
Let's see. It's fine. No health problems till his first jab. Went downhill fast. Sharon, I guess talking about her dad. Yeah, yeah. Now my dad also has he's got underlying health issues, right? He's had his jabs and boosters, and he has only experienced
Wow.
mild, I guess side effects is what you would call it, or like getting sick because
Yeah.
of
My
it.
side effects were I was down for like 2 or 3 days. Now I need to do,
Now you got sick. You
I
got
know.
really sick the second time.
and I still need to go do the booster, which I'm probably going to do into next week.
Yeah.
Cassia said, I feel really bad for the nurses wearing them all damn day. My sister has to wear 3 masks. I get very, very upset when I think about it because she works herself to the bone to help other people.
Yeah. See, where was I at? Uh, Center. It was the first 3 or so days with me, high temp but sore. Get well soon. Sharon
So you're
said,
behind.
we were discussing this at work. So many ill in December, January of 2019.
Yeah.
Here before the virus. Right, right. Uh, exactly. Listen, it was in Europe and the United States, and probably Central and Southern America
Mhm.
well before they acknowledged it and claim that it came here. I bet.
Yeah.
I would bet.
She wears 3 masks, and I think she wears 3 sets of protective gear. That includes her gloves.
And what's fucked up is, even though she's jabbed, she could still come down with the fucking virus.
Wait, don't say that.
And at this point, it's not like her life is going. I don't believe. And I don't think the science says that or if there is any, that her life would depend on whether or not she gets the virus. Right. The point is, for me, is that she can still come down with it, be sick for a week, recover. So why?
She is exposed to it again and again and again.
Yeah, now
10 hours a fucking day.
Yeah, for her, I understand. Even though I disagree with the mandate, or what's they're trying to mandate in the Supreme Court, I do
And because
agree
of
with
my
it.
sister, I don't.
No.
Why
I'm
should
saying
she
I
have to
agree with.
kill herself?
No, I'm saying I agree with the mandate in that
Yeah.
regard. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I have a struggle between.
I'll go ahead and be the hypocrite there.
I have a struggle between. It's the same struggle that you have, that people should have a choice. But if my sister dies from this, or from her working
What the
herself
hell?
to death, I'll be the first person on a hilltop screaming my fucking head off.
Now, see, I'm a little different. I'm a little bit different because of Connie. You know, she was going to her likelihood of passing away from pneumonia, which is ultimately what she died from, even though she contracted
I know.
COVID. She did not have a chance, a great chance to make it through something like that.
No, her the problems that she already.
Right, underlying conditions. Right. Yeah, that's.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet he did.
See, that's really messed up.
All of the positions that are available in the field that I work in, Sharon, almost every single one, because so many deal with the government, almost every single one is saying you have to have, within 72 hours of starting a position there, you have to have all of them.
Well, I'll go until I can't go anymore. I mean, what else can I do? I mean,
Well, if you ask me, the thing that you could do would be to get the vaccination. Yes, you could still contract it, but the vaccination gives you a fighting chance.
well,
And you know my stance on this. It's because I don't want to be here without you.
right. I get that. It just might. Well, my thing is a biblical thing. It's a belief thing.
Okay, we're not talking about that.
It's a terror thing. It's
I know.
I don't trust any of this.
I know.
You know, and in my belief, I've already been sick with it not once but 3 times within a fucking a month and a half.
Hey, Sheila.
And I don't want anything to do with it. And I also don't believe that it's right to discriminate against people that make the choice that I want to make, that I want to be able to make, right?
But I'm getting to the
For
point
for
where,
food, shelter, and
okay, I'd rather talk about bowel movements than any more of this.
sorry, buddy. Yeah. Hey, Sheila. Yeah, Cassius understands. Yep. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It just, I don't know. I can't
And
see.
it's not that I don't. I just,
Well, and then there's the other point for me personally. I've always been one of these people that when I took a flu shot,
mhm,
I got so fucking sick.
I know.
I might as well have just got the flu. I've had the flu from both the flu shot and not just once. This has happened multiple times, and that's why I haven't taken a flu shot in many, many years. Right? They used to give them out for free
Right.
here at our jobs,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And after like the third year, 90s, I was like, or mid 90s, I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing this shit.
I don't have the same reaction that you do. I might get a fever for a day, but
No, I'd be down. That's what would piss me off. That's what would get to me was the fact that they would come in October or November when I didn't have any sick time or vacation time left for the year.
well, but
And then I would get sick for a fucking week and miss out on a week of pay.
yeah.
That's why I quit taking the fucking flu shot. Right?
Well, that's when flu season is.
Okay, I guess it could be a coincidental side effect, but that's why I was like, fuck this. If I'm going to get just as sick, I'm going to take my chances. Why am I going to intentionally infect myself with the flu? That was my logic,
Hey, simples.
And so that's kind of why I feel the way I feel about the jab with coronavirus. Listen, for me, people wearing masks, Cassius mentioned it earlier
Mhm.
about you don't even want to cough if you're in a shop.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't frequent very many places. I am an
Right.
antisocial person. I've always kind of been that way. Basically, like Home Depot and 7-Eleven or Walmart are the 3 places that I go to. But as far as 2020 and 2022, the places that I go to, those same places, people that cough or have a cough,
Yeah.
they're staying the fuck home. They are not.
Oh, there's been times that I've coughed in Walmart and I want to hold up my hands and say, it's a smoker's cough, people.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so again, these quote unquote precautions, in my opinion, they're working just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, stay home when you're sick. Don't be coming out and infecting everybody with your fucked upness.
But think about before, there were so many people that would go everywhere, come to work. I
Yep.
used to get pissed off people come to work
Sick. Yep. It may make me mad too.
We're salaried employees. There's no reason you can't take your ass home. We can also work from home. There's no reason you couldn't work from home.
Well, that was another thing. Like I was telling you about that dude in my old job. I asked him. I said, he was from a foreign country,
Mhm.
but he'd been over here for 25 years. And the last time I had the flu, which was 2017 or 2018,
Yeah.
And he came in. He was very sick. His nose was running. He was
Oh.
telling everybody he was probably fucking touching everything and not
Oh, I
washing his
remember you
hands.
telling me about
All of that
that.
shit. And he got the entire shop sick,
Yeah.
and most of the admin that were up there at the shop. So like we basically shut down for a week in the middle of January.
Damn.
There was like nobody that wasn't infected by this guy. Went to the doctor, had the flu, had to get rounds of Tamiflu, all of that shit. When we got back to work, I asked him, I said, weren't you running a fever? He goes, what's a fever?
Oh, I'd have kicked him in a crotch.
I said, a fucking fever. When you feel, you know, I was explaining it to him. He's like, I don't know. I don't know. Good God, man.
It's bullshit.
Fucking, that's the fucking problem is people like you, you know. Go, stay the fuck home.
Let's talk about how pretty my plants look.
Her plants look so pretty. She's gonna have to put them up in a few hours because they're gonna die.
Don't say that.
Because it's freezing outside. Hey, Simples.
Well, you're gonna help me then.
Let's see. Haven't had any jabs. I don't have to wear a mask. I'm exempt. Let's see. I've been prescribed vitamin D3 for years as I'm deficient. I travel on public transport. I work face to face. I haven't caught.
The plants are looking good.
I haven't caught the allergy. I don't know what the allergy is, but
well, you know what she's talking
oh
about.
yeah, the virus.
The backstory on the plants is I am 50 years old and I buy plants every fucking summer. Every summer of my life. And in Louisiana, there isn't anything that won't grow. Almost anything in the world. Louisiana is extremely lush. I would buy plants every summer, and by the end of the summer, every one of them is dead because I couldn't keep them alive. And this is the first year I have like 20 plants I've kept alive, and so I'll be damned if the fucking weather is gonna kill them.
Even though the weather comes every year.
No.
Hey, Kiss, how are you?
Hey, Kiss.
No, I put her comment up. And it's crazy that I was looking back through the words, and the only thing I can think is vaccine, right? Why did I have to choose whether or not to put that up? That's crazy.
It happens very often in your chat. I've never seen it in Kisses, but I've seen it in yours before.
Where it says held for review?
Yes. You've never seen it?
No. Well, I think I may have seen it maybe once or twice before. Is it up there though? It's up there, right?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna pin it. Fuck that shit. Fuck you, YouTube.
It happens almost all the time. You have butt hurt somebody.
I'm pinning that shit. They can kiss my ass. Or my axe. Hey, Kiss. It's not pinned though, is it? Oh, there it goes.
Oh, now I
Now
see
it's
it.
pinned. Yeah, fuck you. Leave Sheila alone, YouTube, you fucking assholes. Right? Yeah, Lady Witch.
Right.
Vaccine, immunity, and toxic all used in the same sentence, right? Yeah.
Simples, what did you and the grandbabies do? It's colder there. My wish, the only place I want to go is Louisiana. You got.
Keep saying how
Oh,
hot
yeah.
and humid, but I really want to go. Yeah.
The thing about Louisiana is if you get to go to the United States, most people want to visit like New York or California, but you got to go to New Orleans. Louisiana and New Orleans is like, why does it keep dying? Do you want me to go get one of the other speakers?
No, I think it's probably using my phone rather than the speakers. What I think is happening, I don't know.
But the motto for New Orleans is decadence and debauchery. So you have to go.
Right? Yeah, right. But you can go as long as you've been jabbed.
Well, don't be a jackass.
Sorry, I had to do it.
I'm trying so hard to stop this conversation, and you just keep perpetuating it.
Yeah. Well, I'm annoying that way.
I'm going to get more coffee. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck you want to.
I live in. Lady Witch said she'd. Wait, something's pulling me honestly for years and years. That's the other place. Yeah, you're a mind reader, New Orleans. Yeah.
No, yeah.
See, I live in New Orleans, but I don't breathe so well in 1,000,000% humidity. Yeah, right, Lady Witch. I tell you, it was funny. We went to Baton Rouge back in November, mid-November,
Mm-hmm.
and it was it was hot, and then it was cold, and everybody was. She was like, "I don't know what this weather is." I'm like, "Well, this is. It seems like it would be totally normal."
It's always like that.
You know,
There is like some Darwinism going on in Louisiana, and we just naturally weed out the weak. The weak just have to get the fuck out.
but the thing is that like for me, I look at it like longitudinally, you know. I mean, it's like we're only slightly east and slightly south of Dallas, and we left the cold weather, drove east where it was slightly warmer, and then it got cold a couple days later because the cold front, came through. I don't know. Yeah, her and I we have our little thing over humidity too. She's I can't remember what her argument is. Mine is it's wet. It's wet, therefore it's hot. And hers is like the opposite. I can't remember, but it's funny. Let's see. I'm trying to get there via Mexico. Yeah. That is what hurricane season does, Voodoo Queen. Blows the week out. Yeah, pretty much. No, she doesn't. Oh God, no, she doesn't. Cassia, she doesn't live in New Orleans. She lives in the opposite of New Orleans, literally the polar opposite. Just went round a local market. They've got some small toys. Me and Mama Jen had some. What is that? Halloumi? Is that how you say that? Wrap and cheese chips. I'm hungry now. Thank you, Simples. Oh, they hugged me and said they'd miss me. We're gonna stay over on Friday. Oh, that's really sweet. Let's see. What did Sheila say? But in the UK now, the mainstream media is saying that we just have to get on with life. We have to live with it. So why are they still pushing the jab? And if people don't have the booster, they are unvaxxed. Yeah, I get that. I get that. What's the point? What's the point if you have to keep on getting it? My favorite part of the argument is polio. What are the other ones? Shit, I can't even remember. Oops.
Temperature is dropping. Are you forgetting to talk?
No. We're gonna take a little field trip here.
What are you doing?
14 diseases you almost forgot about thanks to vaccines.
Oh, come on now. You're gonna have to take this down now, or they're gonna
Polio,
strike you.
tetanus, the flu, hepatitis B, hepatitis A, rubella,
Oh,
HIV.
Lord.
I don't even know what HIV is. Thanks to vaccines, HIV can do some serious damage to a child's immune system. Well, anyways, measles. These are all. Most of these, as far as I know, are viruses that you don't have to have boosters for. Right, mumps. There's another one. Chickenpox. I never got a vaccine for chickenpox. I got the chickenpox.
I had it twice.
Also got what's there's another one associated with chickenpox. I can't remember. Let's see. Slow with tetanus. I'm not teased. Today I raided the fridge field trip. Yeah. Let's see what Lady Witch say. Been there several times. Absolutely love it. They literally give you a choice in homes, haunted or not haunted. She's talking about New Orleans.
I know.
Haunted or
Has she seen Marie Laveau's grave? Because there's a special tour that you can take. It's the only way you can get into this graveyard, and it is the same graveyard that was vandalized during the making. Oh, what's Free Rider?
I don't know.
Is that the name of it? I can't.
Is it? Are you talking about a movie?
Yeah, yeah, with Dennis Hopper and
Oh,
and Fonda.
yeah, Peter Fonda. Oh, what the hell's the name of that movie? Not Freeloader.
No,
I'm sorry, Jack
Free
Nicholson's in it.
Rider.
No, it's Easy Rider. Easy Rider.
Yeah, Easy Rider. Yeah, that's it.
Freeloader.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh god.
That was a pretty awesome tour. Yeah, Easy Rider. Thank you, Sharon. Even as a native Louisianan, that tour was so damn good. When myself and a good friend of mine, Amy, she and I took that tour and stayed overnight. Her dad had comped her some really, really fancy hotel accommodations for her birthday. But there's something magical about New Orleans. It's almost there's PCP in the air. I love it.
Oh, say what?
It's true. The food is divine. All of the architecture and the antiques, the history. It's just, I love it. I love going to New Orleans. I don't like driving in New Orleans because they will run you over in a heartbeat. But yeah, I love New Orleans.
Freeloader, right? Does anybody else find it interesting that that I am at cdc.gov and vaccines and preventable diseases, right? COVID-19 is not on any of these lists. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's screwed up, Sheila.
Doctor.
Lady Witch, did you see that Anne Rice died recently? That was very, very sad.
Free Willy. Yeah, no, it's not Free Willy. Oh, Symbols, I feel so bad. I have not kept up with I have not kept up with the what's his name trial. The kid that's so blatantly obviously guilty.
That we think ate his parents.
Well, he should have ate his parents. I don't know that he did. I don't think he had the. I don't think he had the stomach for it. I think he was kind of weak in that regard.
Oh, he was strong enough to kill him, but not to eat him.
Right. He may have tried, but he, didn't have the constitution for it.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, that dude.
Is she at the back door?
No.
You didn't even look.
Oh, I was looking at this back door, not that back door. Sorry, no, she's not over there.
Yeah. Sharon, I've read, I haven't read all of her books because she was a prolific writer, but I have read quite a few of her books. My mother and I would read them and discuss them. And Anne Rice always had a Halloween party in New Orleans, and her place took up a freaking block. And I never made it to one of those parties.
What Lady Witch said, oh, Sharon said she didn't know that she had died. Yeah, that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
Lady Witch said,
sad.
I didn't agree with her on a lot of issues, but she was one of my favorites.
Her and Dan Brown. Now, I've read everything that Dan Brown has put out. Something's wrong with that speaker. It went out again. You didn't hear it?
Well, it may be that the battery is so low that it can't, you know what I mean? Like it needs to just charge. Can you guys still hear us? Hopefully y'all can still hear her.
Yeah.
Watch right through his shit. Class at the end when they say cut your bullshit. I'll check it out. I haven't seen his police interview. I only hello Peach. Okay, good. Simples is under review. Well, I put Simples is up. That's fucked up. If just because she said bullshit, it's like what the fuck.
Right.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. You fucking asshole. It was shown on Friday. Oh, okay. In the okay on Law and Crime Network. I'll have to go check it out. Simples. I watch.
Debbie, you might want to put in one of the other speakers unless they can hear you fine.
I think they can hear us. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure they can. Yeah, still hear you fine. Lady Witch said still hear you fine. Um, I listened to Ricada Law, and on Friday what they were doing was there were two things that they were doing. He is kind of covering that case that we're talking about, but it's just kind of like that kid is so fucking guilty. It's like, what's the point? But they were on Friday. They were covering U.S. Supreme Court. The government is, trying to get the Supreme Court to uphold a vaccination mandate for federal contractors. So they covered that, and then what was it? The Arbery is how you say his name. I can't Ahmad. I think his name was Ahmad Arbery. He was a dude that was killed in Georgia. I don't know if you guys have heard of this case or not, but he was killed in Georgia by three white dudes, a black dude. I don't know all of the details of the case. I didn't follow it that closely. It looked to me
That one was bad. Though.
it was bad. I mean, I do know a lot of the details, and I have seen the footage, both the camera footage from the last dude that was sentenced to life, which I don't really understand, but I also, listen, the sentences were appropriate in my opinion. Anyways, they were covering that as well. So I'm literally 4 days behind in that other kid from Wisconsin's trial, and
Peach
I don't.
asked, which case are you talking about?
What case we talking about? Well, I was talking about
Different ones.
three actually,
Oh,
three
shit.
three different ones. It was Lady Witch, the jogger, Ahmaud Arbery. Also, I was mentioning the Supreme Court is looking at or considering a stay of a I guess I don't really know which, like, the polarity, which way it's going. Is it the United States Postal Service asking for a stay? I don't know
What?
on vaccine mandates basically
Oh.
on Friday, and then what was the other one? What is that kid's name?
Oh, the one that I keep saying ate his parents.
Yeah, let me find it. I can't remember his name.
Kiss, we're talking about, I think, everything.
Yeah, we're talking about everything. We're talking about it all. Let me see. Okay, if you guys, I like Ricada Law because
Oh, Simple got it.
who is it? Yes, Chandler Halderson. There you go.
Boy,
Yeah,
that in
you
the
got
white
it.
name. My God.
Yeah, Chandler Halderson. There you go. Yeah, that dude. Yeah, he's guilty. There's no doubt in my mind that dude is.
When you first told me about it, I was telling you that I feel so sorry for this guy's brother because he's lost his brother and his parents all in the same whack.
Yeah, haven't heard of that. I've actually had a conversation with a convict, and he has changed his life around. I always find it interesting listening to cases I haven't heard of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I am kind of just piling it on. I'm sorry. This,
It's called ADD.
right? Yeah, ADD. Yeah, that's it. Actually, the kid, the Japanese kid or man who rents himself out to do nothing for a living, is what triggered me to want to come live. I just
Lord.
I just wanted to come live to talk some shit. I mean, listen. In my opinion, you back to the original topic. That dude is contributing more to society than Molly Golightly or Bullhorn Betty are, in my opinion. But good on him. I'd say, but
They're like examples of what not to do.
yeah. Uh, I'm not. What I'm not down with is the harassment. I mean,
Yeah.
the,
What gives you the right to go harass people?
right. I mean, law enforcement is there for a reason. YouTubers are not law enforcement. even former law enforcement that are YouTubers will tell you that they are not law enforcement. So I don't
Right.
understand. You know, let's see. I would.
Japan actually have many cases where kids are the ones. Oh, damn. Now, see, I had a.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I can't remember the name, but I read about one not too long ago where I can't remember if it was a. I can't remember if it was a
Right.
female or a male.
Lady Witch said the statement of the history of the century. I actually had
Yeah,
a
that's true.
I had a good friend that lived for about a year in Japan. Said it was the safest place that she had ever lived. So I'm really surprised to hear that.
No, there are like some really brutal murder cases in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, the most recent one I read about was an entire family being murdered, and I can't remember if it was by. I can't remember if it was by one of the sons or if the son did it or if his girlfriend did it or I can't remember.
Peach, is this something when you say Japan has a high crime rate of kids killing or committing crimes? Is this something that has always happened or is this recent?
Yeah.
Now I'm curious. I wonder, is it a certain generation?
Oh well, like I said, the one I read
Oh, she says always.
was young. Like they like.
Yes, when are you going to learn, darling? There are some foods you can't eat, honey.
That's me with
bathroom.
Chinese food.
A bathroom scene comes to mind for her and her honey.
I can't do Chinese food.
Mm.
I can barely do Mexican food, and I have to be really careful with Italian food. Mm.
I still have never found that sweet naan bread in the States.
Sharon's.
Oh, she said.
Goodness.
No such thing as a bad curry. You just have to grin and bear it. This sweet naan bread I used to get in Bournemouth, I cannot find it here. Hirschman, I had. Oh, that's just mean. I'm
What?
not eating bread right now. Peshwari naan.
What is that?
That's the sweet naan bread. It's coconut and it's a sweet one. Yeah. We'll have to find that, Peach. Yeah, I like Chinese food, but see, I'm all about the BM. You have a good BM every morning.
Come on.
Happy, happy, happy.
Now I don't want to. That's the discussion I don't want to have.
Well, I'm sorry. My Indian friend will give me the recipe. Oh, yes. Okay, I can do that easy. Yep, I can do that.
Uh-oh.
See, he gets so quiet.
The Saints play the Falcons today at 3:25. Go Saints.
Yes. Who dat?
The Stars are playing the Blues at 1 o'clock. I guarantee you the Stars are going to lose that game.
Okay, I have a what do you call it? Trivia question for my American friends. Why are the Saints called Who dat?
Oh,
That's a good one.
I don't even know if I know this one.
You don't?
I don't think I do.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know this
Food
one.
and bowel motion talk in one sentence. What's not to like? Of course.
Oh my God, Sharon.
Junko Furuta? Furuta?
I don't know what. Wait.
Okay, in case Lady Witch isn't answering right now, you have to hold up your hand and stop me if you are. but they're called Who Dat because they say, Who Dat say they're going to beat them Saints? Who Dat? Who Dat? Oh, yeah, Simples. I used to go to dinner with
Oh
my
Lord.
sister and a group of her friends, and I had to stop because they told me so many disgusting stories that they could stomach while we were eating, and I could not. Oh, it's that graphic? Good Lord. Yeah, a girl I grew up with used to say that after you eat spicy food, that you should eat ice cream afterwards as if your asshole could be soothed. And I said, that's not
Oof.
true. Just not true. I'm going to have to write that down. Junko Furuta.
No, it's a murder case.
I know. It's not a food, I know. But she said if you cover it, you have to put a warning because it's so graphic.
Oh, you know what? It's just
Is it one I
reading,
can't handle?
what happened here. I mean, other than the age, it sounds as bad as what's his name, uh, Bulger.
Oh, no, no, no. I can't do that. I can't do that. No. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna open it up now.
Please don't.
But just from what I read, ugh. Oh, 44 days.
No.
God.
Okay.
All right, we'll stop.
Yep. Yeah. I could not stop crying when I looked that one up.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
I mean, like when I had a while back, I had to tell Bam on the phone, like when we would talk to her, like please don't mention any of the details to Voodoo Queen of the Bulger case because she can't handle it.
I can't get it out of my brain.
and
it just keeps It's like that's part of my OCD. It will just keep going and going and going.
Because even though she wouldn't necessarily talk about it on her channel, when you talk to her in private, she might tend to want to kind of tell you a little bit about it, and I would be like, no, don't, please, because Voodoo Queen can't handle it. And I actually don't know much about it either.
You don't want to.
Because I don't want to. I'm just such a pussy when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just don't fucking want to. I mean, when she was doing like Dennis Nielsen and stuff, I mean, I listened to it. Actually, I think what's her name? The young girl that was from Fred and Rose West. Shit, I can't remember.
I don't remember her name.
I can't remember her name. Leslie Ann Downey. I think Leslie Ann Downey was the hardest thing to listen to.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm glad I did listen to it, but I don't think that I could. I don't think I could do Jamie. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't.
Nope.
And Voodoo Queen has looked into it more than I have, and she's like refusing. So, I don't think I could. Could do it. It's too much.
It's too much.
Let's see.
I personally think that the boys that killed him should have been killed.
Yeah.
We talked about this before, and he said you would be for the death penalty for children. I said, fuck yeah, I would. After you read what they did.
I mean, and I have not. I do not know everything they did, or even an iota of what they did. I was just asking her that.
Sheila said Leslie was from the Moores murders.
Yeah, Leslie Ann Wright was
you had said,
she was Fred West, right?
No, the Moores. No, not Fred West. The other two.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of their names.
Ian Brady and
and Mira.
Ian and Mira. That's right. Sorry about that. Yeah.
See, Kiss, I'm the exact same way. And I keep getting these awful things in my feeds.
Yeah, Brady. Yeah, Brady and Henley. That's right.
The temperature is friggin' dropping.
Barbie and Ken case.
I don't know that one.
It sounds familiar, but I can't think of what
Yeah.
it involved.
Agree, Cassius.
Oh, he's talking about the boys. Uh,
Who is Carla?
I don't remember that one.
I don't know.
Carla
Homolka.
Homolka.
I'm not as versed as you, darling.
Peach, are you the same Peach from Natasha and Save Robbie? Let's see, it's here.
Cassius said he saw a preview the other day.
Barbie and Ken saw a preview the other day.
Good for you, Simples. I have this Sherpa blanket that I put on me.
You don't, what? You don't like Natasha? What? Are you just saying that because you're in the safety of over here?
No. I'm a friend of Robbie's though. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't really have a problem with Robbie. Robbie's all right. Yeah, everybody's got their whatever, but
we all have quirks and isms.
I don't necessarily find Robbie a problem. I mean,
he's funny.
Yeah. He is entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, for what it is. I mean, but
it was funny. You had more people in live chat when we were talking about poop.
Right. Oh, he's not talking about poop anymore. I'm out of here.
Look,
Fuck
it just
this.
jumped up to 13. Woo! She wore her Udi last night because I was cold as fuck. Yeah.
I don't like her for own reasons. Was a research member of hers once. Funny enough. Well, I hope you were getting paid for that bullshit.
Oh, I doubt that.
I wore my Udi. What's an Udi?
It's like the Snuggie. Just a different word.
Is that like the old timey pajamas where they had buttons in the back and like a flap that folded down?
No. No, it's like this. The Sherpa one that I have.
Oh, okay.
Me,
I got
it's like this.
I got you. Yeah, it is getting colder here. This cold front's coming. It's coming down sooner than they said.
Why is God trying to kill my plants?
It's the natural order of things, honey. But
I worked so hard on them.
Mm-hmm. Right? Just watering them. Udi is like a massive oversized jumper blanket.
Yeah.
The Grandpappy Trapper. Yeah, Simples knows what I'm talking about.
The one that I have on right now, Kiss, is like that, except I discovered something happened.
Oh.
We had a really bad cold snap last year, and my Uggs were keeping my feet so warm. And then on Amazon,
Carla Homolka.
Oh Jesus, yes, Sharon, you do. I found all these things on Amazon, like Sherpa lined pants and a Sherpa lined hat and Sherpa lined everything. And I was like, fuck yeah, I want Sherpa everything.
Oh my God, what? Okay, so
I don't know what they're talking about.
I'm reading. They're talking about Carla Homolka. Let's see. I just pulled it up on the screen.
I would kill people for my sister. I love her so much. I would hide bodies for my sister.
Mandy, I haven't heard from in a long time though. Yeah, I haven't. I wonder what's happened to her. I'm wondering if she's doing a stint in jail. I don't know. I don't know. Because Peach, what happened to that? What was her name? What happened to that truth teller chick too? She up and disappeared as well.
Is this Carla person? She's a murderer?
Yeah, so it's Carla Leanne Homolka, also known as Leanne Teal, is a Canadian convicted killer who acted as an accomplice to Paul Bernardo in the rape and murder of at least 3 minors between 1990 and 1992. She's 51.
I think that these people should just disappear.
Let me see. I'm gonna read the Wikipedia. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that is.
Romanian attention convicted of manslaughter following a plea bargain to serve only 12 years for the murders of 2 Ontario teenage girls. Oh, good lord! This woman is as bad as fucking what's her name? They just mentioned Ian Brady's old lady.
Mira.
Yeah, Mira Henley. She was never charged with sexual assault due to her plea bargain. What the fuck?
I know this is going to be very controversial, but I am a firm believer in capital punishment.
That's crazy. She's teaching kids. Holy shit.
Shark food.
I do wonder, but me and her fell out when I wouldn't choose sides when Mandy and Tasha first fell out.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, disappear into the ocean for the sharks. Right.
I don't know why we don't have better, and this one sounded like it was in Canada, but why we don't have better regulations against people that turn state's evidence should also be convicted, or people that turn evidence in murders like what they're talking about there should also get their own.
Well, it looks to me like she participated, right? I mean, that's the thing.
Oh yeah, Peach, I completely agree with what you just said. Most people do drama.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Ugh. Wow. Freedom and
see, after we talk about all this stuff, this is why I have to go on Instagram and watch dogs prancing around in the snow, because I need to balance it out. I don't know. I had seen Sheila earlier. She might still be listening, Kiss. Hey, Denny.
Hey, Denny. Let me see. So it's because not many channels do true crime these days.
Yeah.
Mainly drama now. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's very few of them.
It's because so many of these channels that have monetized have figured out that drama pays better.
Well, and you know,
we can talk about Pooh and Gary Sinise have what? Why does Gary Sinise have no legs? Are you talking about
Who said that?
From Forrest Gump? Bubba Shrimp.
No, that's Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Look for the cat called Russell who talks to his owner using speech buttons. It's fabulous.
Oh, okay. You were talking about that the other day.
Yeah. I haven't looked it up. I'll check it out. Let's see. Here, I'll look it up right now.
My Instagram feed, because I have a Westie, and I followed, like, the very first person I started following on Instagram was Casper the Westie out of the UK, and so now it's just filled with vintage fur and Westies. It's bliss.
Let me try this a different way.
Oh, cool. Tismy is trying your marinade for salmon.
Oh, nice.
It'll be fine, Tismy. Okay, I need to check that out.
Is that Russell right there?
Russell? Russell, what are you mad about?
Are you playing it?
Yeah.
Are they not talking? You'll have to send that to me later.
Russell.
Okay, perfect. Clown could watch cat videos all day.
I could.
Now,
Well, I can't. I have to work, but
ask why we don't have a cat. Does anybody want to know? Clown loves cats. I've told him he could get one.
oh yeah. Well, I can guess this one.
Oh, you can? You want to tell everybody?
Yeah, we don't have cats because, and I do love cats, but the thing I don't love about cats is cleaning up after them. So
And I refuse to do it.
I also refuse to do it.
And I told him, if you want a cat, you have to clean the litter box every day. And he was like, well, no, we're not getting a cat.
Yeah, no, not happening.
Well, he won't clean the litter box, Kiss.
Yeah, I mean, plain litter box, don't have cats. I mean, it's an easy choice for me.
Yeah.
I can identify with cats, right? I mean, cats don't clean their own litter box, do they? So, you know what I mean? Like, I totally get it.
Hence, yeah.
Hence, we don't have a cat.
Yeah.
So.
And the other reason we don't have a cat, because we could teach a cat to go use the yard as a litter box, but my beautiful, precious little dog would roll around in cat shit.
Yeah, Cassius, I know it does, dude. Listen, my ex-girlfriend, she had 2 cats. I loved those cats. In fact, on my channel, Butters is one of them, right? Or was one of them, and I loved them both. And I've got other videos I can post. I'm just too lazy to do it. I need to do it. Post all 3. My dog Harvey, and her 2 cats, and I loved all 3 of them. But I was like not going to clean their litter box ever. I told her, I said, those are not my cats. Those are yours. I would never have cats, because I don't want to, first off, they're indoor cats. They were never outdoor cats. My dad had a couple of litters of cats over the years, and they were all outdoors. So there was like no litter box. I mean, if they had to go to the bathroom, they would go to the door and meow, and he would let them out, and they most of the time would come back. But yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, yeah, I mean, the dog doesn't poop in the house, so I'm not cleaning the litter box. Yeah. and again, it's like my question was always kind of like, I have 2 cats and a dog and no hairballs. Where are the hairballs? Like, who's eating the hairballs? But yeah. Wait, what?
I've seen the one of Cassius Cat where he was encouraging him to jump. That was so funny.
What was that?
The one where Cassius was encouraging his cat to jump.
Oh yeah, he was telling him. He was like, "Go ahead and do it for like the 57th time. You're not gonna make it," and he's still gonna fucking attempt it.
Sheila, we have a decent sized garden. We call it a backyard, and I scoop up her poop.
Yeah. And I'll do that, at arm's length with the scooper when Voodoo Queen's not around. And she's like out of town for some reason.
It's a daily humbling event.
Yeah. When I don't know. Yeah. And occasionally she uses the bathroom in the house, but it's not very
That's only
often.
if she's sick.
It's not very often. It's usually when she's not feeling well or sick or something.
And she is old. I know you don't want to talk about it, but she's old.
Yeah.
Right now, she's in the midst of her 13-hour sleep cycle.
18.
Yeah.
Love those dogs. I got a little one with autism finally moving away to a new area after years of putting up with a shitty landlord. LOL, moving to a new area because partner was okay.
Okay.
Oh, good deal, Peach. Good deal.
Yeah.
Oh, it still bites the shit out of me. That's why I let him try to jump in that cupboard every now and again. He's an adorable cat, though. He's an adorable cat. Denny's cat's adorable, too. I love Denny's cat and her dog. He'll make it one day. Yeah, maybe. Well, you have to clean all that stuff off. You're either going to have to move that bed closer or clean all
Oh,
that.
he's not moving that bed if that cat's still biting him.
Clean all that stuff. Clean all that. You have to make a space for him to. But I don't even think that would help. The bottom line is he's not gonna fucking make it. You know. God damn you, YouTube.
I know. Sheila, where's the picture of Tigga? Is that the one in your profile pic?
Or what about Cooper? Cooper's adorable. Oh my god! And did you guys see? Did you guys see Roberta's? Let me go over to hers.
What did she do?
Hang on a second. Let's see.
We saw Cooper trying to move the ball with his mind.
He jumps off the side of the door. Look at how ridiculously cute. Kiss, I don't know if you saw this or not, but this,
Okay. I have to go look at it bigger. Sheila, my eyes are shit.
hang on a second. The sound might be off. This is Roberta Amore's dog Pippin, that she just got a few weeks ago. I'm sure she won't mind this.
You would not love alligators close
Pippin. Yeah.
What's it doing?
She's got a new toy. Roberta's daughter brought her a little dinosaur toy, and it's fucking hilarious because she's like gets all confused multiple times. I don't know which one I'm biting and barking at. Yeah, that's Pippin.
Yeah, I like Cooper trying to move the ball.
Cooper is hilarious.
He's just standing there.
And Kiss has a video of Cooper and her other dog where they're literally tearing up the living room. It's fucking hilarious. But that video is years old, but
Where he's one of them is jumping from couch to couch.
yeah. Oh yeah, and Cooper's chasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pippin doesn't know what to do. She's like, I just don't know. And I don't know which toy to go after.
I'm just hearing Fluky snore because I think it is the funniest freaking thing.
Yeah, Fluky. Let me see. Somebody was talking. Someone was saying alligators earlier.
Yeah, Peach said that she likes alligators, and I told her she wouldn't like them close up.
Let me see.
You talk about shit yourself.
Uh,
It's like a dinosaur coming after you. And alligators can run pretty fast. They can swim extremely fast. Alligators can climb fences.
oh yeah.
Fucking frightening.
Oh yeah.
And our dumbasses, when we were teenagers, we would swim in Bayou Pigeon. I don't know what in the hell we were thinking.
It was this one.
The prospect of an alligator in your yard wasn't scary enough. Now this, apparently they can climb fences. A gator scaled the fence. I'm not kidding. At the Naval Air Station in Jacksonville, Florida, over the weekend, a woman was driving by.
Oh, look at this.
There's proof right there. When she got one, it does a belly flop on the grass and then goes on its way. Officials with the air station said they don't plan to remove the alligator from the base unless it, quote, poses a danger to people.
So yeah,
It poses
so
a danger by existing.
Right.
I'm sorry, I grew up around these things and they frighten me.
Oh
Oh,
man.
they scare the hell out of me.
Apparently, yeah. That
If it can scale the fence,
So how do you keep that one out?
it has
Louisiana is their home, darling.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Louisiana, Mississippi,
Everywhere.
Alabama, Florida.
Everywhere.
Let's see, please watch Chandler's Wildlife on YouTube. Okay, I'll check it out. See if everyone taught me the alligator over croc any day. Let's see, alligators are those that will leave you alone if you don't bother it, and not in their home. Yeah, and definitely don't mess with their eggs.
Their eggs, no.
For sure.
But the problem literally is that so many places you go to hunt or fish in Louisiana, you're going to be in their home. So you have to be aware. Yeah, the death rolls, you want to see or something really frightening. They grab their prey and then they almost jump in the air and spin.
Watch this guy.
No, alligators, but you can avoid them in New Orleans. It's not like they're walking around. Now, if you go into any subdivision with water, you bet your sweet ass they're somewhere in there. These guys are morons. You don't mess with them.
Oh, Lady Witch had a caiman.
I don't know what that is. Is that a small gator?
I think so. Caiman. It's a lizard, but I think it's a lizard.
Right, Cassius. You have to respect them.
And he's on YouTube. There's no place for them or other wild animals. Is that Peach? Is that the guy that has the bears too? Let me see.
There's I know most of you guys have heard of Tabasco seasoning. Well, Tabasco owns several acres in New Iberia, and they have a garden that you can go visit, and it's several acres of various sculpture and wildlife, as well as just beautiful sunken gardens. I had been within feet of a gator.
Now, how many of you would do this?
No. I respect wildlife because they are wild animals, and you don't know when something you do comes across as aggressive to them.
Come on.
How many of you would do this?
No. You might be able to do that 17 times, and the 18th time he might strike you. You have to respect wild animals.
I'm afraid my fear would cause me to get mauled and eaten. You know what I mean? Like it would just be my natural response to being next to, you know, a beast like that. I just couldn't do it. I would get eaten. There's no way. There's just no way.
Yeah.
There's another guy. I can't remember the dude's name.
Lady Witch, I think that they can sense my fear. I really do. And while I know to be still, I know how to approach dogs that don't know me. I have been around animals my entire life, but I have enough respect that the ones that I'm fearful of, I stay away from.
I'm trying to find. There's a dude that's in like an alligator sanctuary somewhere, but I don't know what I should type in to find it. Like
What about alligator sanctuary?
Maybe. I don't know. He pops up in my feed. I've never. Yeah, I think it's this guy, Salt Life. I think it's this dude. Let's see.
There is a place where Clown and I go to fish that has wild animals, exotic animals, but we think that this guy is selling them.
No, are you talking about Leroy?
I don't know, Leroy. Oh, no. Leroy needs to be released. That is wrong.
No, Leroy's not the alligator. Bill is the alligator. Leroy is the guy.
Well, Bill does not have enough area. I'm sorry.
It must not be this dude. I could swear it's that guy.
Cassius said, Action News, Jack.
Somewhere there's a video of this dude right here, the guy with the hat. He's literally, and it's not 3 years old. I can just let's see.
Well, different parks down here, what they're getting into. It's for animals. You ever heard?
Yeah.
Is that way?
Just said.
Really? So when people try to bring
Wow.
I don't know.
Oof.
What did Denny say?
There was the guy that thought he had a connection with wild bears. That's the one.
Off season in bear territory, there's a tape recording of his girlfriend getting eaten by bears. They do get hungry, right? I mean, it's like, you know, I mean, I don't know, you know.
That's what I was saying earlier. You don't know when a normal motion that you're making seems aggressive to them.
But that might not even trigger it. I mean, it might just be, just some kind of fucking just. Listen, what is there? It's like a shark. A shark swims and eats. That's what it does.
Yeah.
So if you're in its environment and it swims by and eats you, it's like I mean, I don't know the nature of my 110 or 20 volt electrical socket, right? That's there. It's inanimate as long as I don't stick anything metal in it in my bare fingers with no gloves. But if I decide to do that, I am going to get shocked. Like, there's no doubt about it, right?
Yeah.
The likelihood that I go step into the ocean right now in Galveston, Texas, and that a shark is going to bite me is not necessarily high, but it's still there. Yeah. If I encounter a shark, it's probably going to fucking bite me.
My speed, I agree with what Peach just said, but my speed is the giant tortoises. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chandler's Wildlife. Yeah, I'll check it out. Here, in fact, I'm going to put it.
So it'll come up later.
Yeah. Chandler's Wildlife. In fact, I'm just going to click on it real quick. Sorry, guys, I have to sit through this thing so I can at least get it registered in my history. There we go. It should be in my library. There it is.
See, I couldn't live where Lady Witch and Raven are.
Detroit?
Hell
Or
no.
Canada?
She said it's 35 degrees today.
Woo.
Oh, I love monkeys. I love monkeys. I wanted to get a monkey when I was younger, and my daddy said, they're going to fling shit at you. And I was like, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, she didn't care.
No, I quickly changed my mind. Now, Peach, does this guy have the snakes? I have a phobia.
Is she talking about Chandler?
Yeah.
I can't see the comment. Hang on, I'm gonna read the comments. Let's see. Yep, fell in love with animals because of Chandler. Sheila heard it. Wait, what did Sheila say? That lady who has her face and hands bitten off by Chandler. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah, I don't. I don't want nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with
Yeah,
that.
Cassius, I love monkeys, but I'm not a proponent of poo that doesn't go down a porcelain throne.
Okay, my mother, years ago when I was about 10, 11, 12 years old,
Oh, that was a lot of years ago, baby.
she was dating this guy whose parents had a feed store, and in their feed store they had exotic animals. Like,
Mm.
and when I say exotic, like parrots, and they had a monkey, and we babysat this fucking monkey.
Are
I
you
don't know what kind of
serious?
monkey it was. It was tiny. It was like maybe it was probably about a foot tall. I don't know what kind of, like,
That's kind of big.
it wasn't very large. It like wasn't a chimpanzee or anything. It was small, and it was like light brown in color. It had a white I guess you call it like a mustache or goatee or whatever on its mouth, on his
Oh.
mouth. It was a male.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking monkey was the most destructive fucking animal. I mean, he didn't like destroy everything, but
Sounds damn near close.
he was invasive as fuck. I
Mm.
mean, like, there was no, and from what I remember, he was fully grown. Like, he wasn't going to get any bigger. He wasn't young.
Uh-huh.
He had been but he had to have he had been owned by somebody previously for a number of years, and
Uh-huh.
I don't really know the backstory of how he ended up at that store. I just know his parents would, or not
Better,
his
how did
parents.
he end up at your house?
Well, we babysat him. We had to keep him in our house because
Lord.
her boyfriend's at the time's parents left the country.
Oh.
So we had several of those birds
Uh-huh.
and that monkey in our house for like 30 days.
Good God.
And the monkey, you're talking about monkey flinging poo and all that. He had to wear a diaper.
But would he dig in it?
Yes.
Oh.
And he would throw it places, and he would like get it on his hands and smack you in the face, and
Oh, God.
it was hell. It was absolute hell. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of monkeys. She loves monkeys. I'm
do.
thankful that the monkeys that she likes are usually porcelain
Yes, they are.
and don't move. They're not animated
No,
in any way.
I'm never getting a monkey. If I couldn't handle a human child, there's no way in hell I'm getting a monkey.
Yeah, no, there's it's too much. It's too much. And feeding him, oh my God, that was a fucking nut. Like, he couldn't. He had an enclosure, right? I would call it a cage, but it was, and you could not eat with him like in his enclosure. It could not happen. He would not rest. Like, he would
Well, yeah, he wants food.
break that thing, even though he had his own food. All of that, he would just go crazy. He would screech and scream. Sometimes at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, he would do that shit. But the problem was you couldn't, like, and again, I was a young child. I don't remember all the ins and outs of it, but
Yeah.
you couldn't leave him out. Like, he couldn't be just out. Like, he didn't just lay down and go to sleep or anything like that. It was extremely disturbing.
Yeah.
On the other hand, many years later, my ex-wife brought home a baby turkey. I don't know what you call a baby turkey.
I'm sorry, baby, but she was fucking weird.
And that thing was probably the most pleasant babysitting experience I had.
She wanted a farm.
Well, we only kept her for a couple of weeks, but yeah, she was teeny tiny and fucking adorable, absolutely adorable. I've seen like adult turkeys before when I was younger.
And they're ugly.
I mean, they're
It's their long gobbler.
well,
their neck.
they shit everywhere, and
Yeah.
they can be personable. You know what I mean? I mean, they don't necessarily like to be pet or anything like that, but they're not like geese. They They don't attack you or.
Look, my friend Kiss, even which likes my chicken.
Was it as creepy as Voodoo's chicken? I don't know. Where is that fucking thing?
I'm not telling you where it is.
She's hidden it from me.
That's right.
It's probably like precariously posed in a place where I'm gonna open a door and like
No, because
die of a
you'll
heart
have-
attack from
Right.
it.
I don't want you to have a heart attack.
Yeah, a turkling. I don't know. It was teeny tiny. It was a little baby, and all I remember really is I would take her in the front yard and.
Did you put her on a leash?
No, we kept her in a box. She stayed in a box. And I would take her out of the box and let her run around in the grass in the front yard. And she would just run around and just with her little wings out, she would make a sound. She would go. That's the sound they make.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the cutest thing. Yeah, it's an ugly, cute chicken. Yeah, kind of.
And I know exactly where that chicken is going for Easter because I do a lot of decorations for Easter. 'Cause
Hopefully
I
in the
love
front
this.
yard, like a scarecrow.
No, it's gonna be on top of one of the china cabinets.
Maybe keep the Jehovah's Witnesses away.
Oh.
Sorry for any Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormons that may be listening.
Oh. He was just so much.
The bin. No, listen, Kiss, that thing is
No.
way too big to fit in the bin.
I paid over $50 for that sucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got no comment.
I know.
I watch Howl the Bird Lady. I haven't seen her. I know about the Spoon Lady.
You know it could be much worse. My mama collects pigs.
Oh God.
I fucking hate them.
I think the stupidest thing I heard is people
Oh.
trying to pet a black mamba snake. Oh yeah, fuck
I
that.
couldn't even look at pictures of snakes until I was in my 20s. I have a phobia of them.
Yeah. No, I pet sitted a boa one time.
Mm-mm.
It's called a red tail. Is it called a lady witch? Is it called a red tail boa? I think. And that thing, it was a friend of mine's when I was in junior high school, and high school, and I had known this snake since it was like 3 or 4 feet long. And when I ended up pet sitting it over a summer one time, it didn't come to my house. It stayed at his house. He just gave me his key. And I had to go buy rats at the pet store for it to feed it. And so Bill was the guy's name. He told me, he said, well, feed it, like basically every couple
Oh,
weeks.
please don't tell me what you. I'm gonna vomit.
And I went, I fed it once. Everything was fine. And, I went and checked on him daily, obviously, or almost every day. He passed the rats, all of that. Everything seemed to
Why
be,
did you have to say
everything
that?
seemed to be fine.
Oh God.
The second time I went to go feed him, he, well, I can't tell you what goes on when you feed these things.
No. I'll go.
Because
I'll
she'll flip
leave
out.
the room.
But the second time, I'll just say I got bit by accident, I think, by the snake. Apparently, I don't know if I waited too long. I don't know what the deal was. The snake was hyper alert. He, anyway, he bit me instead of the rat. But I'm not a fan of snakes either. I used to let that thing like crawl all around my neck. I wore glasses at the time. I used to wear glasses, and I'd let his head would crawl in between the arms of the glasses and my face and all of that shit. Never had a
I have
problem.
nightmares.
Yeah, she hates snakes. I don't hate them. I'm
have
not
a phobia of them.
I'm not a fan. Yeah, I've been years ago, a couple of boats ago, I had a couple of boats ago. I had a boat that I would borrow, and I remember I took my ex and we went up into this river from one of the lakes around here, and beached the boat on uh, bank of the river and got out, and we're walking around, and all of a sudden we heard this multiple rattles, like, you know. And she's like, she asked me, she goes, "Are those cicadas?" I go, "No, those are fucking rattlesnakes." And we were like, "Get the fuck out of here." So we were back in the boat, back into the river. Pronto.
Lord.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm dishing up dinner now, but I wanted to say, are the vaccines, they won't stop you from tracking the bugs. They lessen your chance of dying from it. No judgment. Who has? Yeah, appreciate that, Denny. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, it's well. The bottom line is, it's not a vaccine. It's a shot.
Okay,
That's what it
okay.
is. Yeah.
Got a black mamba to bite him purposely.
On his suicide attempt.
Oh my God.
Obviously died. What?
I think that counts, Simples.
I've been chased by cows before. Does that count? Well, it couldn't have been a cow. It must have been a bull. Or they thought that you had range cubes. Because if you have range cubes around cows, you are a rock star. They will
Sugar.
literally maul you. Right.
Right.
They call range cubes. I mean,
It's sugar cubes, right?
no. I think some of them are. They're actually like cubes of like
Grain.
grain, and they may
Okay.
have some meat mixed in them. I don't really know.
He did it.
He did it live. Holy shit. Is that video still up?
No, you don't want to see that. I have probably lost my appetite.
She said neither, LOL. Yeah, if the cows think you're a farmer, they will chase you. They truly will. There's news clips about it, I think. I'll check it out and see. Disturbing. Oof.
It was not getting fun. I mean, it was
not
not fun getting pecked by hens when you try to get their eggs when we were kids and we had a chicken coop.
Oh, they would actually peck you?
Oh, yeah, they'll peck you.
That's weird.
Because they want you to get away from their eggs and you want to take their eggs.
See, I had the opposite experience. They always ran. Like, I'd go out there and they'd fucking just take off and run.
Was it in a chicken coop, though? When you go in the chicken coop,
Yeah, no.
It's enclosed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we didn't. We had it. Well, the chicken coop you're talking about is different than the chicken coop. We had we called it a coop, but I guess technically it's not a coop. It's larger.
Daddy's had 2 tiers in it.
Yeah, ours wasn't that small. It was I don't know what you call it. It was enclosed, but you could like walk it. Well, I mean, you can walk into a coop too. It's
Well,
an enclosure that had like a space for them to do like what they would do in a coop,
Yeah.
like a traditional coop. But it was like a larger fenced in area. So
This was a little house.
Like, yeah, they didn't come in and out of that house. Like the
Daddy purposefully built the door the size of his children so we could go get the eggs.
Yeah. No. And you do that for the chicken and also to keep the other animals out. Anyways, yeah. Most for me, they would run. And, that was my experience because they had the room to run. They would like bolt to the other side. They also would do that from the roosters as well. The roosters
yeah.
would go in there or would be in there with the chickens.
Yeah.
And the chickens, like, I guess they like to play hard to get or whatever. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them, but like the chickens were always like after the fucking roosters, not in a good way. Like they were always running them off, like get the fuck out of here, and shit.
I don't know what my brother did, but he got he 2 or 3 times he antagonized our roosters, and they sunk their claws into his back. But this is the same child that also stuck a fork into an outlet 2 or 3 times, and he got kicked by the jackass twice.
My grandfather on my mom's side, his brother had a miniature horse,
Hmm.
and that motherfucker kicked the shit out of me one time. I mean, right in the fucking stomach. I
Oh.
mean, just fucking reared up and booted the shit out of me with his hind legs.
Yeah.
I wasn't even doing anything to it. He was just a
Were you
fucking-
behind it?
Probably.
You can't get behind it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was a kid, I had
Yeah.
no idea, but yeah, he was mean. That horse was mean. I think Jack was his name. A mean motherfucker.
You just had the one, Sharon, or you had multiple?
Who is Bud Dwyer? Oof, I can't believe that's still up. If that's true, that's fucked up.
I don't know why people do that. They want to go out with a bang? I don't know.
Oh, how did he do it, Simples?
Aren't you inquisitive? Morbidly inquisitive.
Well, yeah, I watched the New Zealand shooter. I watched that shit live. I didn't seek it out, nor was I a follower of his on Facebook.
You just happened across it when it happened?
Somebody posted it on Craigslist while it was
Oh.
going on, and I clicked the link and logged into my now shut down Tom Hagen account
Oh.
to watch it. That was like the only time I ever used my Facebook account that I was talking about earlier. Was to watch that. I was
Yeah,
like,
those foxes are mean, Sharon.
and I saw it, and it was horrible. It was horrific. I wished I had never seen it. But I've talked about this before. I don't know what I would rather watch.
Oh, don't say that. No, don't say it.
She doesn't want me to say it.
No, please don't.
See, he did in a press conference. Well, is that an old one though? Simple's Bud Dwyer, is that the one that's from like the 70s or something?
Mm.
If so, I've already seen it
No, but, well, oh.
like a number of times. It doesn't, the name doesn't ring a bell, but let's see, I had 25 chickens, but a fox got about 8. Oh, boy, those foxes. Yep.
There was a video on Instagram.
The 80s. Yeah, the 80s. I've seen that one. I've seen that one. That's actually in one of the I think it's in one of the Faces of Death movies.
Yeah.
I think it was called Faces of Death. I can't remember.
I saw that one time when I was tripping on acid, and that was just a horrible idea.
Yeah. Well, and they've come out in years past and said that a lot of that was fake. But if what I'm thinking of is what Simple's Meerkat is talking about, that was not fake. That actually did happen. He put a gun in his mouth and pulled
Oh.
the trigger in front of everyone.
Oh, good Lord. Was he like a broadcaster?
He wasn't a broadcaster. I can't remember exactly. Well, man, I guess I could look it up. Let me see.
You're going to get all kinds of crazy shit in your feed now.
Let's see. Dwyer. If this is the same guy.
Hmm.
He died. I don't know if this is the same guy.
Oh, Simple said a politician.
Yeah, he. If this is the same guy, State Treasurer of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania House of Representatives. Who was members? I think that is the guy. Yep. Dwyer then served as the 30th Treasurer of Pennsylvania from January 20th of 81 to January 22nd of 87 when he committed suicide during a live press conference. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same guy. Yeah, I can't. Wait, is that still on YouTube?
The one that Peach is talking about, is that the lady from the 70s that did it? That was a broadcaster that you told me about?
Let's see. People begged. No, I don't think. No.
Oh, she's the wrestler lady.
Wait. Who's she talking about? Hang on. I
I
can't
didn't
see.
know this was such a trend.
Someone I looked up to killed herself because of her depression. She was a wrestler. Okay, that vaguely rings a bell. I'm not sure who she's talking about. People begged for her to put the gun down, and all of a sudden the live ended, and found out later she killed herself. Oh God.
Yes, Simple.
That's horrible.
That's the one that I'm thinking of that Clown told me about.
Okay, so the wrestler was Daphne Unger. I can't remember the lady's name. Simples. That was the newscaster. Yeah, that was in the, I think, earlier mid 70s. She did that live on air. That's where that story is where what was it? The not the editor, but the producer was saying, what was it? If it bleeds, it leads.
Yeah.
That was obviously before she committed suicide, but
Yeah.
that was part of the reason why, or at least I guess was said, about it. Let's see, Daphne Unger, she was lovely to me. Spoke to all her fans, but was struggling because of her head injury. She couldn't wrestle anymore and was having surgeries to try to get better. So I'm guessing CTE, Peach, maybe.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. A lot of football players, obviously, over here in the United States going through that as
Baby,
well.
aren't your feet cold?
They're getting there.
My hands are colder though, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. That's right. So you're not helping. I'm kidding.
We go through this every night, guys. I'll touch him and he goes, ah! Because my hands are always cold.
Oh, Vloggers Live again. Oh boy. See, Daphne was such a sweetheart. Oh wait, she had the gun in her hand, saying she was going to end her live, and tried to do it live, and it didn't go off. Oh God. Oh.
Lady Witch, I think you've been around a lot longer than me on YouTube. Or I've been watching different things. Did you follow her?
I tell you, that is so it's so sad, because I actually have a friend of mine that did the same thing. I mean, not on YouTube, but he tried to end his life with the gun, and the gun didn't go off. Like, he pulled the trigger and it didn't fire. And he's still here today, thank God. So to read that and to hear that, it just, that she had that opportunity to think twice, and instead of thinking twice about what could be, right, she thought twice and pulled the trigger again. That is fucking heartbreaking. Wow. Oh, Daphne was such a sweetheart. What happened to her was so sad to me. And Taylor Wilde always responds, or even likes your comments online. Yeah, it broke my heart seeing her like that. Wrestlers tried to save her. We couldn't. It was on an Instagram live? Is that what she's saying?
I don't know.
Velvet Sky begged her to answer the phone with Mick
Maybe
Foley. Oh,
that is what she means.
Lady Witch said, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Have had many opportunities to meet the people behind the characters. Interesting. Yeah. Lady, me and you would get along. I'm a big wrestling fan. Yeah, there's a dude on here. He's a wrestler or was a wrestler, Rick Crude.
Oh.
I don't recommend anybody
No, please
go
don't.
watch him, but
Or don't make your significant other have to listen to him.
yeah.
There's two people that he listens to that I just cringe every time they're playing.
Wait, who's that? Who's the other one?
Rick Crude and what's that dumbass's name that doesn't believe in gravity?
I don't know if he doesn't believe in it or not. I can't figure it out. She's talking about Made by Jim Bob. Made by Jim Bob drives her crazy.
I can't stand him.
I actually think he's fucking. I mean,
He thinks he's so smart.
I don't know. I can't. I haven't made my mind up yet.
He's an idiot.
I don't know.
He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, the woodworker from California. Okay.
Who quit his job when
No, he hasn't quit his
when
job.
he has another child on the way.
He hasn't quit his job
He
yet.
just keeps talking about it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, Cass, yes.
Right. Yeah. See, Peach said, I want to get into wrestling. Been told to have kids first, though, because I want another one first. Injuries can stop you from having kids. Yeah. Do what you want, It's going to start next year, but putting it on hold to try for another kid first. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not exactly a safe sport. I'm sure it's probably a lot better these days than it used to be.
But it's still very physical.
Yeah, it's very physical. I mean, and I don't know. I don't know if those guys are in a union or not. I don't think they are, like football players. But I know I used to be into it many years ago. I haven't paid attention to it for a long time. Well before Vince McMahon, was the owner of the WWF or E or whichever one it is now.
I like MMA better.
I quit paying attention to it, but last I knew was a lot of those guys were having, the same troubles that a lot of people in sports have that make a lot of money doing it. Right? They have, where do they allocate their money? Are they allocating it to, I don't know, for example, their health care or their car collection? I mean, so I don't know how it's gotten these days, but. Let's see.
She said her partner's brother's an MMA fighter.
Oh, okay. So I get encouraged to want to do it, but safety first. Yeah, safety first. Not well-known fact about Lady Witch. Kiss, I hope you're paying attention. I was trained by Seeker the Wild Samoan back in the 90s. Oh, okay.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. I remember that.
I'm way too small to get into it. I've always wanted to do mixed martial arts, but I'm way too small.
Okay, I remember Sika the Wild Samoan. Lady Witch, do you remember I mean, obviously you probably remember the Von Erichs. I'm trying to think of the black guy. They always wrestled at the Sportatorium in Dallas or outside of Dallas.
Oh, I'll show you how old I am. Junkyard Dog.
Oh, Junkyard Dog, Parrot guy, the Parrot. He was Parrot something. The Birdman. The Birdman is the dude I remember.
Is that the one that you think Rick Crude was?
Well, I couldn't figure out who Rick Crude was until he doxed himself a while back, and then I went and looked it up. I can't remember what his wrestling name was.
That's funny.
He took Rick Crude. Rick Crude was not his name, but I don't remember him.
Symbol said Jimmy Snuka.
Jimmy Snuka. No, I can't remember.
Did you know that
Coco. That's it. Coco. That's right. Lady Witch. Thank you. Coco. That's right. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I remember because those dudes were they were sort of the lower upper echelon of, I think it was it WCW at the time? Fuck, I can't remember. It's been so fucking long. My mom they used to take me to that shit, and we'd go watch it live when they would wrestle at the Sportatorium. I mean, Kerry Von Erich died like right down the street from where I grew up, my house. Anyways, yeah, so Coco, yeah. I loved Coco. Coco was my favorite. Him and was Akbar was around back then. Like for a dude like Ric Flair to come in and wrestle with those guys was like huge. I mean, that was like a Hollywood celebrity coming in, you know. Let's see. I'm seeing it in 4K. What are they talking about?
Talking about the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
We have to rewatch the stuff to go see the other movie.
Oh, The Matrix.
The
Yeah.
Matrix movie.
Oh, and I keep seeing bad reviews. Oh, and I'm like, fuck, come on.
Oh, I heard you saying that on the live when I went to see Mama.
Yeah, and I'm hoping they're wrong. You know, and then that just makes me want to wait until it comes out on Netflix or something.
I know.
You know, I just
I
don't want to
know.
waste the money. Makes me sick. And I know people had their opinions about the second and the third one. You know, they were kind of corny or whatnot. And I got to admit, from the adverts I've seen thus far, I just don't know what more they could have added to it. But whatever.
Don't be telling me anything about it.
Let's see. Sharon said she saw it. It's okay, but I'm not a geek. Gotcha. What's Cassius talking about?
Oh yeah.
What is he talking about?
I can't think of the name of it, but I can see the Venom. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the character.
Is this back to the Spider-Man thing?
Yeah.
Sammy G is my favorite wrestler in AEW. If anyone knows I don't know who that is.
No.
Sting is back. Oh, okay. Sting has come back. And the Alien. I saw that 4K. That was brilliant. That's it, Sharon. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who Sammy G is. I haven't paid attention to it in a really, really long time. Wrestling, that is. I know that Jim Cornette is like one of my favorite commentators of all time. Like, I wish he would commentate on everything from Starbucks coffee to wrestling, but he doesn't. He just sticks to wrestling. But he's hilarious, in my opinion.
Baby, hand me that nausea medicine. I've been feeling sick all morning.
Let's see. Yeah, it's good. Cassius, the fight scene was awesome. Go on Instagram. I'm not on Instagram.
You can use mine.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not. What do I do on Instagram? What
Look
is
at pictures and videos.
like YouTube?
Yeah, but there's more pictures than videos.
They're just shorter.
Yes. People with an attention span like me.
Let's see. Sammy Guevara. I can look him up. Let's see.
And you can sell on Instagram too. I had thought about selling my vintage stuff on Instagram, but I'm going to do Cherish and Etsy instead.
Good Lord, he was.
Oh, that's Mr. Vlogger. If you haven't seen him, he is hilarious.
Oops. Oh yeah, or are they talking about Vlogger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do Twitter, but I have an Instagram account that I don't use so that I can look at some of my favorite bloggers.
Oh, Lady Witch was asking what the fuck we're. Oh, because of Vlogger.
Yeah. If you have not seen him, that is his puppet of Molly Golightly.
Yeah.
And it is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. Is Molly live right now? That must be why he's live. Let me see.
Yes.
Oh.
That is his puppet of Molly Golightly.
Is she live? No, she's not live.
Oh, her big fake titties must have fall off.
Where is he at?
What is Getter? I've never heard of that, Sharon.
Wait, what?
She said she joined Getter.
Getter? I don't know.
I'm big into interior design. It was my major in college when I first started. And so that's the number one thing I follow on Instagram.
The vloggers Molly Puppet and Shanny. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, now you know. He's got 56 people in there. Wow.
What? Shanny is disgusting.
Shanny is disgusting. It's a Twitter alternative, bit like Parler. I never went on Parler. I remember when everybody was going to Parler, back when Trump got banned. And I think I was watching, like, at the time, I was watching Alex Jones melt down mentally and emotionally nightly on YouTube. And then he got banned. And then who was, I'm trying to remember, I think Crowder, Jay, is his name Jay Crowder? I can't remember. His shit was just starting up, and
Peach, if you think that's creepy, you'll have to see my chicken.
let's see, who else? There was that chick, the girl. They called her Gun Girl or something. I can't remember what her name was.
You showed those to me.
She would go around campuses, college campuses in the United States, and like quiz people, students on, like, what does the First Amendment mean, and who was the 45th president of the United States. Was her name Paige? I think Paige was her name. Oh, it may not have been. I can't remember. And then who else was? God, there was a bunch of. They were all going to Parler as well, and not just Parler, but Patreon. Patreon was brand new back then too.
Yeah, Cassius, I think the puppet's likeness is astounding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his puppets are hilarious. AJ.
And what's really funny is she's usually eating.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember Paige or not. I don't recall. See, AJ isn't a wrestler no more. She signed as a manager or something in a wrestling company now. Okay. I joined Parler because even though I'm not a 45 supporter, I am not about censorship, but those people were a little too out there for even me. Yeah. Oh, CM Punk is wrestling again. Okay. Oh, are you talking about Trump, Lady Witch? Right? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them were going to Parler. You don't hear much about it these days, though, interestingly enough. And I think it's weird that YouTube is, not spamming my feed, but, that I do have Trump videos popping up again after like a 3-year hiatus. I think that's fucking odd. Like, what? I don't know. They quit spamming me. They were spamming me with Biden shit, all the time 2 years ago. It was like Biden this, Biden that, Biden the other. I can't stand Joe Biden, but yeah, so they've recently relinquished. But I bet Trump can't get his account back. But they won't let him have his account back. Sharon said, Parler was taken down, really? Interesting. Because wasn't that, what was that dude's name? The My Pillow guy.
What are you going to tell me bad about him?
Well, I thought he was like, maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but I thought he was like financially backing or something that platform.
Oh.
But then he got canceled, kind of. Well, I can't remember his name. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I should probably pay more attention to this shit so I can talk intelligently about it, but I don't. You know, I pay attention to mostly nonsense. It keeps me happy and relatively grounded. Not paying attention to mainstream media and that kind of shit, you know, helps me. It helps me focus. Remember Voices? Are you talking about Voice for the Voiceless, Angela? Yeah, I remember her. I remember her well. She's
Didn't you say she came back?
pretty sure he's changed his name to the My Pillow guy. Yeah, right. Yeah, she got booted out of Molly's community. She gets booted out of every community. Why is that? Why is that?
Well, she's probably a nasty person.
It's kind of funny because the drama community, has anybody noticed that the drama community has now merged with the crama and the true crime, quote unquote true crime, more not the true crime community. That's not even fair. I don't think it's really more Watts Island. Like the three have, now merged together again to form a shit island. I think, right? Yes, fake COVID cards when you don't even need them yet. Yeah, well, it's best to get in on the market.
If you're applying for a new job, you need them.
Get in early. Buy low and sell high. Yeah. I don't know what that chick's deal is. Yeah, doesn't she live in like Wyoming or something? I mean, I know she's got, there's like very few people in a lot of land, and she's probably lonely as fucking hell. I know that when she was coming around, it didn't all start with that Brittany chick, right? It was she's kind of got kicked out of a community before that. And then she got kicked out of Brittany's channel for whatever reason, and then Natasha's, and not sure. I was on panel with her before. Yeah. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, I mean, listen. There's an obvious, thing on YouTube where, these people get together and they manufacture some drama, and then they make a little money out of it, and it kind of like wrestling or MMA. You know what I mean? They're doing that online. At least that's my take on it. And I think she saw that and desperately wanted to be a part of it. Whether or not she wanted to make money out of it or just be a part, that's to be debated, I suppose. But yeah. So let's see. Yeah, she basically will go to the bigger creator and be two-faced about them. I mean, I don't know.
Baby, I have to go put on some more clothes. I'm freezing.
All right, sugar. Yeah, so, well, she's definitely getting noticed, and getting canceled constantly. I don't know. Yeah. Now, let me ask you this: has she been around since the whole fake COVID card thing came up? Because I haven't seen her anywhere. Not that I know where all to go look, but there's only so many hours in the day. Yeah, she can get in a lot of trouble for that. Oh, she has I see. I didn't even know she had a channel. Well, yeah, she can get in a lot of trouble for that shit. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully, on the one hand, to me, it's like, well, live by the law, die by the law. On the other hand, I kind of hope it all blows over and you don't get in trouble, but stop doing shady shit, behind the scenes or in front of the scenes, whatever. I don't know. Knock that shit off. Quit being fucking shady. Kind of like what Dorothy and them were talking about last. Oh, Mrs. Portland, don't even get me started on that. I don't know all the backstory, but I'll tell you what. It really looked to me like what what happened with her was a certain couple brought her intentionally into a creator's channel and exploited her because of her mental illness to get back at another creator, and it has just gone from there. Now, I could be wrong, but that's the way it looked to me. Now, she may be, she may be vindictive and hateful, or not hateful, but whatever, vindictive or whatever, or have, a mean streak to her personality. But I definitely don't agree with the exploitation of that kind of shit on either side. I don't give a fuck who she's friends with now. That's just wrong. And I'm not saying she should be shunned and ignored by any stretch of the imagination. But, supposedly we're all adults and we can see what is and what isn't. And, I'll say, I don't give a fuck, shame on you, Natasha, really, shame on you for saying and treating her the way that you did. You may be friends now, but, we all know where that's going to end up going. Oh, Mrs. Portland has scammed for years? It's not shocking. I mean, Yeah, but Peach, wouldn't you? Who would you expect to go further, right? Like, would you expect Natasha to go further or Mrs. Portland? I would expect Mrs. Portland to go further. I would expect Mrs. Portland to not be able to read the room, to not be able to take the temperature of the internet, to like those kinds of things. So I would expect that from Mrs. Portland. Now, that being said, I would also expect the deviant behavior from, the other creators as well, right? I mean, that's just my take on it. But, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and be like, that frickin' R-worded person. Not that happened, but, that kind of was what was happening. Started the whole Tasha fallout between them both. Yeah, I mean, well, Mrs. Portland had no idea what she was getting into. I mean, that's the bottom line there, right? She just didn't know. Yeah, Cassius, I agree. Lady Witch, personally, I don't think for a second Mrs. P is as damaged as she portrays herself to be. Me neither. Me neither. And I've said it before. My time in the Craigslist forums. I've had people that were probably just like Mrs. Portland going at me, and I've had an equal go at them. But at the end of the day, I had to take a step back and say, well, even though I don't have video proof or pictures to back any of my assumptions up, it's like clearly this person must be mentally somewhat, specifically challenged in some way or another. And it just doesn't, it's not conducive to a healthy being for me to keep telling this person to, take a long walk off of a short fucking pier. Tried to help Portland, but she has to take accountability. Well, but she may not be capable of doing that. There's a lot of completely functional people in this world that are also incapable of taking accountability. Chandler, what's his name? Simples, Chandler Hanley or whatever. He's one of those people. I mean, even Chris Watts could take like some level of accountability, right? I mean, he confessed 3 times to the same crime, just different ways. See, she's been racist too. Well, that's not shocking. Maybe should have bit my tongue, as I really have been seen a snippet of what's going on. I saw her behavior and others. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Cassius. I agree with you. Listen, them other 2 people that I was mentioned earlier. Listen, I'm telling you, they injected her like a drug and a fucking needle in the arm of an addict. They totally did that shit. you know, and I think it's vile and disgusting, especially considering what they claim about some of their own children and who they advocate for and don't advocate for. I think it was absolutely disgusting. That didn't really have anything to do with Natasha, but Natasha eventually did end up, you know, maybe not falling victim to, but getting involved in something like that. And oddly enough, didn't, or maybe she did, and I just don't have the fucking 19 hours a day to keep tabs on her. Maybe she brought it up. But as far as I know, she didn't, and I'm surprised by that. As a matter of fact, you know, why wasn't that brought up? Why didn't anybody bring that up? You know, the way that Mrs. Portland was used in the very beginning. Someone that was part of Tasha's team. She isn't innocent, though. Well, of course, no, she's not. No, she's not. Even as a casual observer, I mean, come on, yeah. No, we all most of us see what she's doing, you know, and does. But whatever, you know. I think it's funny too that you know, I guess the irony between her channel and AD's channel, right? There's actually no irony. They're identical, right? You know, I went on vacation and got my luggage stolen. Send me super chats. I almost passed out at the casino. Send me super chats. You know, on a very vague level, right? I mean, let's see. People did bring it up, but it was buried under the drama feeding frenzy. Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me, Lady Witch. You know, I mean, it's, you know, an issue that actually matters getting buried by a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, no, yeah, not shocking. Not shocking. And maybe, let's see. Someone that was part of Touch, she isn't innocent, saw a lot, made me hate seeing it, partly why I walked away. I don't blame you. Okay. See, Cassius, you know what you're doing on YouTube. Well, I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube. Right. Yeah, Lady Witch. But they do. Yeah. I was there for True Crime and Chill with Mutual Friends. Yeah.
I'm going to get you some socks, baby.
All right, honey. Thank you. Not the whole attacks on people in drama. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Stop attacking me and I'll stop attacking you. Well, just stop attacking. Just do that. I mean, it works. It does work. You know, that's why on Craigslist, you know, under the help section or whatever it is, you know, or the help desk, it says, you know, do not feed the trolls, right? I mean, that's been there since like 2001 or 1999 or some shit. I don't even know. The reason it's there and it remains there is because it works if you don't feed the trolls. But then again, if you don't feed the trolls, then you don't have the drama, then you can't make the money, you don't get the clicks, you don't get the views, blah, 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 so on and so on, right? See, not doing anything at all. Here's my PayPal link, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have people. Thank you, honey. I'm friends with, but I always tell them if I don't agree with something. I'm assuming you're gonna finish that with "I'm out of here." Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I guess my experience has just been so different on the internet. I haven't had any internet friends that I've fallen out with. All of my internet friends have always remained my internet friends, and I haven't really had enemies. I've just had people that disagree with me on something or about something, and they either choose to troll the shit out of me because of it for years on end, or they completely ignore me. And that's the way it's always been for me. You know, and YouTube is kind of the same way. For me, it has been anyways. I don't know. You know. Like, I never really understood why Natasha would have a problem with anything that I had to say in her chat about her behavior or whatever, especially when at the time, like when she's screamed out my name, you know, she only had like, I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, And it's like, well, what the, just because I said something and it wasn't, like, I didn't call you fat. I didn't even call you a scammer. All I did was ask about what about all the money you get. And you got all upset at me.
She does every time.
Right? And she'll never let me forget it. And
She goes, bedtime clown.
there could be fucking 4,000 people in that chat. And it's like, who cares? I mean,
Because you
people-
touched a nerve on what she's
people,
really doing.
all I made was a comment. People make entire videos and lives about you. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's ridiculous. We got enough time to get in all that side of the drama, but I have seen her, and she is the one in the chair who, with shirts that have holes. That's the strange.
She doesn't even have shoulders.
Blue man on. Oh, Sheila, you're so far behind. No, she ditched the blue man. Blue man's fired. He got shit canned about a month ago. She shit canned him and talked shit about him. I guess, I don't know. Let's see, I mean, her Mrs. P. She knows. Wait, as you just said, to stop. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. She doesn't like that. Well, well, sometimes he's silver, sometimes he's red, sometimes he's blue. I don't know. If it was a fucking pharmacist sitting there, is he? I don't even know, man. Like, it's fucking weird. It's just fucking weird. You know, to me, it's like I recently discovered study lives. Have you guys seen this? I didn't know that sleep lives existed. Then I found study lives, and then I found out about sleep lives. I was like, what in the fuck? This is the craziest shit. It took me forever to figure out what GRWM meant. Get ready with me.
Yeah, that's the ones that I first watched on YouTube were all doing makeup videos.
Yeah, get ready with me. Yeah. And some of those are like, well, somebody please do a tutorial on how to do a GRWM video. Yeah. Yeah, sleep lives. Yes, Cashies, there are sleep lives. Yes. It's the craziest shit. I don't even know. Of course, I was considering at one time doing a fishing live. And there are fishing lives. Like, dudes go fishing and they live stream it. I'm too embarrassed to go do a live stream fishing because I don't catch any goddamn fish. It's fucking ridiculous. Maybe if I turn the camera on, I'll get some luck. I don't know.
You can do it while I'm tanning. You might get a couple of old
Oh, God.
to subscribe to you.
Yeah, Siren. I don't know about Siren. I don't know. And I don't know about all this, abusing these people online, like, just getting mad at them. And although I will admit that I did rather enjoy Robbie's last interaction, or at least the last one I saw with Space Monster. That was fucking hilarious. She was so drunk and so unaware of like how badly he was owning her. Oh, that was hilarious. Although I don't agree with the general idea of the verbal abuse. Not that he did that. It just, it does kind of approach that line at times, but that was fucking funny. Oh my God. He slam dunked her so fucking hard. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, next. ASMR.
Fishing ASMR was swearing, right?
I don't know what's the ASMR.
I don't know what ASMR stands for. I have no idea. I like Siren, didn't like his behavior at times when he was on Tasha's panel, but he's definitely changed. Wait, do you mean like in a bad way or a good way? Or I don't know, because he has a channel, but I don't ever go to it. I only see him in chats. He seems like
Oh yeah, the glitter bomb was phenomenal.
for the most part, he seems like like an okay dude. You know, I don't really have a problem with the guy. Do you take your phone to bed? Well, of course I do. I use Sleep Droid. This thing. This will come up. Rain and thunder, heavy snow, plus fire, dark storm, black screen, ocean waves.
He calls it heavy snow, but it's a fire. I'm telling you, that's a fire.
Well, I don't call it that. They call it that. You know, dripping rain. You'll see it come up on the screen in a second. But let's see. Back from the room, guys. Sorry, when AWOL. I was on the phone with sexy. Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. No worries. The salmon turned out well. Don't mean to boast. I was fully prepared to fail, but it turned out great. Empty plates, and I'm in a food coma. Oh, you are so welcome.
That's nice.
Oh, so that I'm telling you, that salmon rocks. It's good. Yeah, Voodoo Queen doesn't like it.
Okay. No. Let's get this straight right now. Voodoo Queen does not like half fucking cooked salmon, and you do not cook the salmon fully. That is why you did not like the fish when we went to Louisiana, because we fully fucking cooked fish.
No, they overcooked that.
No.
They totally overcooked that.
No, you half cook fish.
No. Trust me, guys. I do the salmon exactly how it's supposed to be done.
No.
She doesn't like
No.
it.
No, I finally had to put my foot down.
Well, right. So she put her foot down and she said, "Burn my fish." So I burn her fish. I don't burn mine. I cook mine
He
to
half
perfection.
Cooks. Half cooks it. Half cooks it.
Yeah, Lady Witch did tell me that. She did tell me that. Cajun bro.
Yeah, and he thinks he's the expert on the fish.
No, I'm definitely
fucking
the expert.
No. Oh, it is the craziest thing, Sharon. The first couple of times I ate it. I love sushi, but this is not sushi.
Oh, please. Come on.
Baby, it is half cooked. Yes.
No.
No.
It's medium well.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, yeah. Lady Witch did. She did. She said it. She said, "I told you, Cajun." Right. And it's funny. It's so true because like Voodoo Queen just said, she doesn't like her fish swimming when she tries to eat it.
Thank you.
Come on.
One day I'm going to do some blackened fish. I'm going to do some blackened tilapia with a sauce to put on top of some other food. Oh yeah, the steak mousse, but that's his choice, you know. But he cooks fish the way that he cooks red meat, and you can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Ugh.
Yes, you can. I put it on the grill in foil, and I cook it at 7. Not just cooked.
What was that noise?
I don't know. Can you guys still hear me?
That was crazy.
I'm still live, I think.
See, that was the food gods telling you to cook the fucking fish.
Oh, that was not like Kiss's growl,
Okay.
which I should go back
Yeah.
and
It is half sushi.
which I should go back and play. By the way, Heavy Mental Farmer song on YouTube. Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
No. I cook it 4 to 5 minutes per
See,
side on the grill
not
at
gonna let it
700
go.
degrees.
He's not gonna let it go.
It is seared, and then I take it, then I take it off, and I leave it in the foil for another 10 to 15 minutes.
It's not cooked though.
It is cooked.
It isn't cooked, baby.
It's not raw. I wouldn't eat it if it was raw. I don't eat raw fish.
It's like warmed. It's warmed fish.
No, baby, it's cooked.
No, sweetie, it is not. That's why when we were in Louisiana, you thought the fish was overcooked because it was fully cooked.
No, of course it was fully cooked. It was fully cooked for too long. It was cooked for so long. It was hard. You could. I mean,
Ugh.
it was terrible.
Oh, you are so wrong. So wrong.
No, not the growl. Did you go back and listen to it, Kiss? I went back and listened to it earlier.
Jenny says she wants a young priest and an old priest.
Right, Kiss. That's
Cows go
exactly right. And that's what mine does.
No,
And the
doesn't.
fish in Louisiana would not do that. The salmon I got in Louisiana would not do it.
No, he's wrong.
No, I'm not.
He's
I ate it. You
wrong.
didn't eat it. It was so
I
overdone.
would
Oh
have
my god.
loved that fish.
Salmon is supposed to be slightly north of pink.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes. It's not
You're in
supposed
the
to
wrong
be.
fucking shade of pink.
It's not supposed to
It's
be.
supposed to be light pink because it's fully cooked.
Well, I should have told that guy I don't want mine. I don't want mine overdone. I should have told him exactly. I should
You
have
should
said,
have said, yes, I'd like some Texas fish, please.
yeah, we'll get Texas fish. Kiz said, yes, I did, and it's a demon voice. It sounds like it, doesn't it? Because you can actually hear Denny say the word cats after the growl before hers cut off. I slowed it down. Is that Molly? Denny, that's Mr. Vlogger. That's what that is. He's hilarious.
He is funny. He
Uh,
is funny.
He's ridiculously boring and he's old, but he is the bottom of YouTube.
He's funny. I have to say.
However, steak needs to be bloody. Cut its head off, wipe its ass, and put it on my plate. Yep, I agree. Death metal farm. Okay, let me wait. She was saying
Death metal farmer?
death metal.
Lady Witch.
I lost it. You'll have to type it. You'll have to type it in again.
Sorry, Cassius.
Peach wants us to hear. Okay. Well, fuck. I can't play that on. I can't play it right now though,
You want me to do it?
because I'm not. Or wait, maybe I can. Hang on.
Tis me, Denny. It is 3 hours and 26 minutes. Baby, you want me to play it?
I think I could do it. Let me see.
Baby, you want me to play it?
I think I could do it. Let me see.
Oh wait, no, I can't.
Baby, you want me to play it?
I think I could do it. Let me see. Oh wait, no, I can't.
It took me to Lady Witch. I pressed the wrong thing. Here it is.
Now see, this is what I thought YouTube was supposed to be for. I milk my cows.
Guys, that's what I sound like when I get hungry.
That's funny. Sorry, I couldn't play it proper. I'm on my phone and I'm reading the chat on my tablet, so I couldn't. That is hilarious. Yeah, I thought that was what YouTube was supposed to be for. It was like for funny shit like that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is this my 4-year-old?
So, Kiz, yeah. So you and your friend went back and listened to it. Did you think that it said something? And Voodoo Queen and I are kind of on different fences on this. Like, she thinks that Voodoo Queen thinks that it's like some kind of mechanical issue, right? It's like some sort of vocal resonance, whatever.
Actually, I was just saying that so Kiss wouldn't be scared.
That's going on in the thing, but I think it, because I don't hear it on anybody else's lives. It never happens. Yeah, Denny, you're probably right. All right. I'll knock it off. It wasn't a growl. Okay, what was it, Simples? Was it a burp? Was it Denny burping? Because that's what we originally thought. It was like,
No, I said that so Kiss wouldn't be scared.
sounded like it was talking because you can hear both Denny and I myself independently. Yeah, well, right.
You can.
You can, and right before Denny cut off, you can hear her say the word cats.
But Kiss, don't go back and listen.
Yeah, just leave it. Fuck it.
Leave it be.
See, the negative, I mean, that growl can pay our rents for the. Right? Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah, I'm with Denny.
And I think that whatever,
If you're gonna live here, you're gonna pay rent.
whatever Kiss has got going on over there, I think that that spirit's just like more like an annoyed teenager, like, oh God, okay, fine, I'll go fucking undo my misdeeds, fuck, for fuck's sakes.
Well, I mean, the thing is, that place is, I know your house is really old, Kiss, so maybe just do a good cleansing.
Yeah, do what Robbie does, burn some sage or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lady Witch can light a candle and say something. I don't know how all that shit works, so. May have been my son upstairs. It was really weird. Yeah, Kiss didn't hear it at all. Like, she had no idea that any of that was going on.
Not the first time either.
And then I think that
Frankincense smells good too.
what's even weirder is what happens afterwards when her shit goes nuts like that. Is like what we hear on our end is, it sounds, you could either classify it as being her being underwater, or you being underwater, I suppose, the listener, or it can sound a little bit demonic, like when she's talking and she has no idea that the audio has gone completely nuts.
Oh, Cassius, are you in an old place too?
Oh shit. It's a demonic age. Yeah, no shit. It does get loud. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was creepy as fuck. Yeah. Cows go moo.
See, this house is only 43 years old. The worst thing that could be trapped in this house is, a really repressed middle-aged man.
Oh no, it wasn't the cat. I was gonna say, well, I mean, isn't Fluky dark? Yeah, well, I think I told y'all on Halloween about the time that when my grandmother died.
Mm-hmm. When that bang against the
bang
secretary
against
desk.
the secretary thing. Yeah, I mean that was blatant. I mean there was no getting around that shit. I mean that shit happened, and my buddy, he was sitting on the couch, and it was right behind his head. He fucking sat forward and turned around and went, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
I can handle a mooing demon.
Right. He said, "I wish it was a cow." What would happen if we played that song too? It'd probably wander off or meander away. That would be my guess. The cat stare at the top of our stairs, and a creaking noise by my bedroom door wakes me up sometimes. Yeah.
My mom and dad, the house that I grew up in was an old farmhouse, and that sucker creaked so bad.
Mm. But yeah, it was almost as if, she was in the room, like, pay attention to me, I'm here. That's something she would do too, like slam her hand down on the bar.
Yeah.
Like if I was being a smart ass or, something like that. That's like totally something she would do.
Which happened probably every other day.
Yeah, if she wasn't slapping me across the face, right?
Yeah.
Because I was a smart ass from time to time.
Yep, I got the slap across the face too. My mother didn't do that to the other two kids, though.
Mm.
I wonder if she realized, well, this one's a little damaged. Maybe I shouldn't do that to the other two.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Mary's closest spooky kiss I never knew until I looked into Old Town. My uncle stayed in Cockburn Street. I just went down this big winding road. Yeah.
I never went to Ireland or Scotland when I lived in England because I found out how cold it was there. I'd look up the temperatures and I said, oh, fuck no, I'm not going there.
She said she's not scared now, though. It's fine. It was just the other night because I was seeing all of you guys in the chat shitting yourselves. Yeah, that's true. I mean, listen, I went back and listened to it like 3 or 4 times, and whoa, Lisa confirming it. Like, yeah, you can definitely hear it. It was there. I just didn't have a chance to slow it down. I tried slowing it down last night and listening to it.
It was hilarious because it sounded like you were drunk as a skunk.
Oh yeah, because you have to hit the 10 seconds back, and it slows your speech down as well. But I couldn't make anything intelligible out of it.
Mm-mm.
It's just like a supernatural belt almost.
Yeah.
But the crazy part about it is that neither you nor Denny were speaking at as it happened. I don't know. It was crazy.
It was in between them talking.
It was in between. Kiss had just said cats, and then there's a pause, and then you hear it, the growl or whatever you want to call it, and then you hear Denny try to say cats,
then her phone cut
sort
out.
of like in an inquisitive way, and then her phone cuts out. I can guarantee you, I can tell you what that doll or that puppet is saying. I'm Molly right now, and heels on the ground, heels on the air. I don't know, Camo Dave died. I'm really hungry. I need to be eating something. And Laura and the candles, and all the drama. I need the drama. Maybe we can get more people on the drama. Bullhorn Betty, I don't know. Whatever.
That is the way he does it.
That's what he's
hilarious.
That's what he's saying. He looks like he's laughing his ass off though. He's having a good time.
I think that's the best part when he does Molly as the puppet guys. He'll do her and then start laughing. Oh, Green Eyes.
Hey,
That's
Green Eyes.
early.
Oh, super early. He would like him be like the death mode. Oh, I love him. I love that guy. Listen to you talking, watching that puppet in the background. Right? I wish I could play his stream. I'll go in there and say hi and thank you to him. He'll go. Oh, thank you, bedtime clown. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. I can't remember. I said something that upset him one time. I don't remember what it was. It was pretty funny. And I said something to a German lady. That was hilarious.
Oh, God.
She had like 500 or 600 people in that chat, and she was going at Alicia. And she was calling her wide nose having bitch. She was like, you wide nose having bitch, and all this. And I typed in.
Alicia is from Louisiana, and I told Clown, I said, she's mulatto, which is half black, half white.
Now, I don't know if any of this is true, but anyways,
It's just my belief.
It's just her opinion, right? Yeah. And so like, I don't know, it was like a while later, German lady's going at Alicia. Right? Or no, not Alicia. Stephanie. I'm sorry. Steph H. That's who she was going after. It wasn't Alicia. But in particular live, she was bringing Alicia into it. German lady was going after Steph, but she was bringing Alicia into it. Like, not going after Alicia, but just saying her name a couple of times, like you're friends with her or whatever. So, but she was calling Stephanie a wide nose having bitch. And so I typed in the chat, I said, that could come off as racist because, like whatever I said, oh my God, she lost her shit so much because I guess it was like not too long after she had gotten into some trouble with the whole Aboriginal thing in the Australians. She's like so apologetic. It was so hilarious. She's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know that that was a racial slur in Australia or whatever the case was. And I don't even know what the fuck she said, but I thought it was fucking funny as hell. And I said that to her in that live. And there was like 600 people in that chat. And oh my God, I got so fucking crucified. German lady was like, that's fucked up. That's a fucked up comment. I don't, no, I'm not racist. Blah, blah, blah. And the chat was jumping on me like, holy fucking shit. I can't believe I didn't get banned. Anyways, it was pretty fucking funny. Let's see, Lady Witch said, Saggy didn't look too bad at her. What? Skin tight whites. Her nickname Saggy is worse than any push. Are you? Wait, I must have missed something. I gotta go back. Hang on.
Yeah, they said that Cheryl ripping Saggy a new one in comments on Jen's, though. I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, Sagacious, get over it. For fuck's sakes.
Oh, is that who Saggy is?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know what to tell these people. Get the fuck over it. I mean, you got made fun of. You did something stupid on the fucking YouTubes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. I go. What is Denny saying? Boot.
I may go live, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Mouse hoof, or was it supposed to be moose hoof, or
That's
or
Green Eyes.
moose knuckle?
Yeah, Green Eyes called it a mouse hoof.
A mouse hoof. I don't know. I thought Bam's reaction to it was the funniest to me. I mean, singing that fucking camel toe song and all that shit, that was the fucking funniest shit ever. I can't even remember how the hell the damn song goes. She gave me an assignment and I failed miserably. Something I can't remember. Your tuna, your mackerel. I don't know, something.
What's the JD thing?
Oh, Sharon, are you talking about? Are you talking about in Nuff's live the other day? Thirst trap who can't dance. Yeah, exactly. For fuck's sakes. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. No thanks. Yeah, JD. Like, what the hell is her problem? I don't.
Who's JD? I don't know.
Just some person on the internet that's just so easily offended and butthurt that hundreds of people have to ask, "Oh my God, are you okay?
Oh, good
Somebody told your friend that their camel toe is showing. I mean, are you going to be okay? Do you need is there a vaccine for the butthurt? I mean, is it, I don't know. Do you need to go to the hospital? For fuck's sakes, is your family okay?
Oh, Lord.
Someone hurt your butt on the internet? Did you? I don't even know. Don't know. Don't care. It's stupid. Stupid bullshit.
I'm with Peach and Sheila. I don't know either.
Yeah, just some person that likes to talk shit and then gets upset when they get some shit talked back to them. Okay, it's the internet. You talk your shit. I don't know. I don't know about these people, man. I don't know. Me personally, I thought that's what the internet was for.
What?
Was to talk shit.
I use it for research and work.
Well, that too.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. But by and large, I thought for the most part, when it came to these types of platforms,
Oh, I gotcha.
That I expect shit to be talked. I'm certainly not going to get upset if someone talks some shit to me, should I choose to say something on said platform. because
Which you always do.
yeah, that's true. But I'm not always talking shit. Like I'm not always going on and going, "Hey, kill yourself, motherfucker."
No.
You know,
I
I mean,
wouldn't be sitting here in a live with you if you
it's
did.
kind of like I don't, I don't understand why Fit a Crime blocked me. I mean, it's no big loss. I was just trying to help her understand how the tax code over here in the United States works regarding YouTube. But whatever.
Because she's a lily white jackass.
Yeah.
Bam's on.
Oh, okay. All right. We're going. Is she on right now?
Yeah,
All
she
right.
just went live.
We're going to Bam's.
See y'all later.
Love you guys. Thank you for being here. I don't know how to.
She did. Bye, guys.